Alright, fucking. Oh, shit's too fucking near. My shit's bugging out. Move that out the way. It's not near it. There's all these wires wrapped around my mic again. I say, why you do it to me?
They're in the 70s. Whee!
70s. Alright, fucking chick your hand up.
Well, they're from the 70s, so it makes
From the
sense.
70s.
Well, the
Fucking.
band is.
I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, even though we do this every week.
There's so much white in your camera right now.
So much white with the white in the shirt, white
White
tables,
shirt, white table, white walls,
vents.
white fucking cabinets, white. Like, everything's just white.
White. I'm white.
white and blue.
White. Yeah, there's blue there, big bit of blue there, blue there, blue
Blue in
there.
your bottle, blue in your
Kind of
shirt.
blue
Like,
there. Greens. My lord. Fucking.
Let's see here.
Oh, another week, another episode, and everybody. What's up, beardies and beardettes? Welcome back to another fine episode of the motherfucking Beardy Bros podcast. My lord, welcome back. What a week. What a week I guess it's been. Fucking, I've been saying it. People can see it. Packing up. Everything's slowly getting out of here. Moved some shit today to the storage locker. Storage shed, whatever you want to call it. I'm still packing up boxes to take some tomorrow.
Storage containment area, really.
Oh, it's so moving
Area of
basically,
containment.
this will be pretty much bare. Possibly by next week I will be in a new location. Set up. Don't know how my setup will be, but I'll be somewhat set up. At least
Yourself
to
and your
record
PC.
at least to record the episode, whether I'll be on the floor or up standing or I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna. I will find a way, but I will have the episode recorded next week. We'll do it. I'll find wherever I can put my setup, but I'll do it. It's gonna happen because I'm determined to get basically everything done, dusted, and out of here by next weekend. So then it's like midweek, it's all gone. I can spend the last couple of days cleaning, and by the time the lease is done on the 22nd, I'm out. You know.
Yeah, that's only fucking six freaking days away. That is like fucking hell.
So I want to be out here by that. I mean, technically I could stay a little bit longer and do, but I'm rather just be done, dusted, get out of here. Like that's the lease, you know. I don't want to be
nothing to worry about there. Like it's just done.
And it's done. And if there's anything I need to come back, then I can come back, fix up something, and it's not my. I don't have to pay any rent. Like I just have to come back and tidy something up if I need to, or organize something. You know, fucking I'm not living here, so you know I'm not paying the rent. So you can kiss my ass.
Exactly.
So so that's what I'm trying to do now. I'm just get everything out of here, bin stuff that I need to bin, whatever. Fun times.
It's surprising how much stuff you do actually bin though after a move. Like it's like
oh yeah, I've gone through so much shit and just already started like this is crap, this is rubbish. Like you realize like how much stuff you just hoard kind of thing almost. You realize like I don't need that. Like don't need that box. Like I chucked out all my Dragon Ball boxes. I'm like nah, I don't need them. Like I've already put all the Dragon Ball toys in a tub. Moved them, you know, they're in a wherever they are, you know. Here
you chuck the solid Edgeworks boxes, and I think you just do it right and just fold them down to the flat.
I don't have a need for them. Like it's literally something I don't have a need for. Like even if I was to fold it down, I don't. It's just going to be folded away, pushed away somewhere, and it's going to sit there instead. You know, it's like I don't have a need. You know, so might as well just bin them, chuck them out, get them going. It's something I don't need to have. So. Yeah, so that's definitely that. So there's been a lot of that. There's been a lot of that happening going through. Yep, don't need this box. Yep, I can take this out, put this in another box.
I'm not looking forward to it.
Yeah, there's a lot. You realise what you start going through. You're like, fuck, and you realise
everything I owned in this room anyway, so I don't really care.
Well, that's like me mainly. Like I lost like
except for what's out in the shed. That's been there the whole time, so I don't have to worry about it. It's already packed.
That's it. So there's all stuff that I'll be able to. We'll take to the storage shed, load that up for now, keep it there. Move in to my parents, sort out their place, and then I can move things around and start bringing other things in and out, and bring stuff over from the storage, and eventually I'll sort everything out of the storage shed, move it to my parents, and I've gone through it another time and chucked out other shit again. So like it's all a staging. Because at the moment I've just gone through, chucked some stuff out, some stuff I've just chucked into boxes, just to chuck into boxes, just so we can get it packed and
Yeah,
moved.
because it's until you
You know?
start unpacking, you're like, I didn't need that. I don't need that. I don't need
Yeah,
that.
exactly. So it's just like crazy, fucking crazy.
But then again, then you settle in your new place and you do it all over again.
Yeah. So you realize you work on, you get what you need for, like you can allocate for the space you have to fill. So you go, okay, I don't really, unless like me, like I don't really have much space to fill once I've moved, so I won't most probably buy as much. So all the ideas I had for certain things, I won't be doing because I don't have the space to put them. So like me making some of my Lego content will most probably slow up. Me doing like
Yeah.
certain unboxings will slow up. You know, certain things will start becoming a minimum. So
Yeah.
you know, like I might end being because we're
It's a
getting
if
yeah.
needed, a priority, or
Because we're looking because we had one lined up, but we're looking at caravans. I don't know if I've mentioned it what we're doing, but we're
yeah.
getting a caravan. We're putting it in my parents' front yard. We're setting it all up. We're gonna like nicely do up the front yard and stuff, so like it's housed in there and do a whole nice setup for it all and everything like that. And that's where me and Al will live in there in the caravan while the kids live inside in one of my old rooms. And then
Yeah.
because I have two old rooms. So my old room, which people can see on a lot of my YouTube videos on my old YouTube account, there's a lot of times I've filmed in my room. So there's a lot of that there, and there's a small little square room. So that's become the kids' room, and we've got to empty that out because their bunk bed here is going to. Because my dad's like, "Yep, bring the bunk bed over, and we'll put it in that room." I'm like, "This bunk bed's big, like it's gonna fucking take up half the room." Like,
Oh, is it one of the ones where it's like it out and then goes that
it's just
way?
a big wooden one. It's just one big cute, like
Oh, the
rectangular
big
wooden.
fucking chunky ones.
Yeah, it's fucking big boy, and yeah, it's like
The fucking solid ones, which last you fucking forever.
yeah, they do. But yeah, it's definitely going to be one of those things from
I
feeling.
like the
So,
metal ones. People get in the bend and
mm. So we're definitely going to put that in there because that's what he's down to do. So then we'll have to disassemble, which is again technically my old bed because they're my king single beds. So there's a lot of stuff we're going to have to break down and look at selling because they
yeah.
don't need them really. So there's like double beds and shit like that. They don't need them. We break them down, sell them, whatever. Sell the mattress and just sell them as like a bundle.
They're just
Like,
to make it look nice, really. That's all.
yeah, because they had them there, but they don't. The thing is, like, my
They don't
parents
serve a
don't
purpose.
have. My parents don't really have guests. So anytime
Yeah.
anyone comes up now, they stay in hotels and stuff like that. So they're not really being housed at my parents' house. So theoretically, they don't need that furniture. It's just literally taking up space.
I mean, just keep it for like 6 months because who knows? You say that now, and all of a sudden it's like that thing happens like a month later.
Oh,
It's
but
like,
if that's the thing though, with us like moving in, there'll be literally no space for anyone else to because like that
oh,
back
yeah.
room, which is technically my old room, which was the old patio we built in, that's going to become like my office. Like that's so technically my old room will be still again my old room, but it will
right?
become the podcast room again, like my room for my computer.
Yeah.
But again, like that's going to take a while to clear that out. So who knows? Like I said, I don't know where I'm going to be when I come to filming the podcast because
So it
I-
could take
you know,
a couple of weeks, 2 or
yeah,
3 weeks
to
to.
you know, to
Mm.
actually clear it out and then re-put it all in. Because I don't know if the table's going over yet. Like the table that I have now, mostly going to storage, and then I might even have to set up this
Just
thing.
use one that's there and stuff like that.
Yeah, like I might even have to set up the computer in the caravan and film an episode in the caravan, like because we're getting that. So like,
or outside.
well,
Who
that's
the
it.
fuck
Like
knows? Like
it's wherever I set up. Like it's you know,
Like that's like the ultimate thing though. Like you're under like a shaded area and you got like just doing the potty out in the
that's it. Like it will
outside.
see how we go. Like once we've got it all set up, and that's the thing. So we had one caravan kind of deposited, got it kind of knocked down a bit in price. But then the at the moment now the guy's been a bit weird, and I'm wondering whether he might have because he's knocked it down for us, but then someone else has inquired and got a better deal again or willing to pay the full price, and he's
And
like,
just waiting on them
yeah,
to.
he's like humming hawing with us now, trying to like make us like feel like we
I
get
hate
dragged
those
along.
people. Like if you've already got it pretty much sold, just don't like.
Yeah, like
keep
just sell it. Like just sell it to us. Like don't
Someone's
get-
already getting it. Like fuck.
Yeah, but like yeah, so it just seemed weird because it was all fine when we went and looked at it, and he was happy to try and sell it, and he's like, oh yeah, I'll knock it down for you for this and all this stuff, and then the
But then
last
again,
couple of
as
days
you said,
afterwards,
you don't have to sell it if you don't want to. Like,
Yeah,
like last week's
I know, that's what I
episode, you
mean.
don't have to sell to this person.
I know
You
exactly.
can sell to
Now
that
he's
one.
being all weird. Like now he's being all weird all of a sudden after like, and he's been coming back going, oh, because he was like, oh, there's this little crack in here. Like there's little keywords where it's like, oh, there's this little crack in here, in the window, but I don't know if it's glass or perspex. And then, oh, but that's it should be
You
fine.
can
I can do this
tell.
and that. And then now after the fact, he's gone, oh
If you
no, it
get a
is
key and tap
glass.
it, you can tell if it's
Yeah,
glass or
but I said he
perspex.
wasn't sure at first, but then afterwards, after like I didn't look at it personally, but
Glass is very
I'll look at it.
distinct.
And after it was like a day later, he goes, "Oh no, actually it is glass." And oh, by the way, this and this. It's just like, why are you doing this now
How
after the
does
fact? Like,
he sounds like
why?
a fucking idiot?
Yeah, it's like he seemed to know everything was fine, and now it's just like he's
He's had it for
backpedaling
how long?
almost.
I don't know if it's glass or perspex.
Oh, but then it's like, oh, but no, it's glass. No, it definitely is glass. No, you might want to be careful of that. Like, it just feels like he's backpedaling, like he's trying to like turn us off of it now. Almost, it feels like, and then dragging
He's probably got a
because
better deal. Someone's probably paying a bit more.
yeah, because he goes, oh, I've got to get the road. I can get the road with you, check, make sure it's all fine, and then that's supposed to happen. But he goes, oh, I've got the
Just fucking
guys
stick to it,
here.
Dad. Just make him fucking make
I
a
know,
choice.
and
Like,
he's like fart assing around. I'm just like, seems a bit weird. Because also another one we looked at the other day as well, and it's
he might
advertised.
be the one who says you just bought it. And go, they're fucking stolen it.
Well, that's it. That's what another one I was going to actually make reference to. There was another one we saw some
Like,
posts
fuck.
of, and the caravan looked good, right? It looked really nice. There's some photos of it, some really nice like it was like the photos of the caravan were on a nice property, so it looked like it was really nice, really cool photos. Like, and then it's like,
Oh,
okay,
no.
go to this location, like that's what the photos were advertised. They're like, oh yeah, we're expecting things like basically out in the middle of nowhere for this other one. So we're all driving out there. So it was me, and then Al's parents and like that. We're all driving there, and we get to this like little back area, and it seems so convoluted. Go to one thing, it's like, oh no, yeah, it's up the back there. There's old mate up there. He's got there. Go around even further, and it's just like this whole like bushed area, and it's just sitting there. And this dude comes out, and he's like basically kind of like a hippie
It's
almost.
sketchy.
And like this is for one in my head's already thinking like there's nothing that's locational based that was in the photos that we saw advertised. The caravan was there. It's the exact same caravan. Mind
All
you,
they
like,
did
that's
was put it
fine.
somewhere nice to try and fucking sell it. Like,
Well, what it was is he's basically got the other sellers' photos and reused them because
oh,
yeah.
to hide some blemishes and
So he reused them because he's like, oh, I only bought it like a couple of weeks ago, and it's just like, so he only recently bought it. Now he's
he
trying to sell
bought
it.
it. Then he's gonna sell
Yeah,
it. Like,
and he goes, I've only had it for a couple of weeks. I bought it because a mate was coming overseas and he was coming here to work, and then now that's changed. Now I got to sell it. And then and
he
then
bought it for someone. Like,
yeah, so there's all these red flags start pinging up. And then we look inside of it. He goes, oh, you can have a look. And it's like been slept in. Like there's people been living in it. Someone had literally used the toilet in there and there was still a shit in the toilet. You could smell it. I was like, what the fuck? I was just thinking the whole time, what the fuck is this? And it's like, there's like food in the thing. Someone's switch was on the shelf. Like, someone's been living
they
in
used
this.
the toilet and left. Like,
I don't know, but like, this dude's trying to sell it, but someone's been living in it. Still were living in it. There was like their little basket of groceries on the shelf.
I wonder if they know that though. Like,
That's why I'm like, what the
are
fuck's
aware
going
if
on?
someone's
Like,
living in there. They just don't know about it.
or he went in there, unlocked it, turned the lights on, opened it up for us to go in there, and there's just all this shit in there. Bed was like not even made, like it was half.
Maybe it's
slept
all
in.
his stuff. He just put it there. Like,
Well, he was, I don't know, but he was like living on the other. He came out of the other house, and I was like, maybe, I mean, he could have been sleeping in there, but he's used it, and he's fucking taking a shit inside the caravan.
what if it's to make it look like someone was there to make like?
Well, it wasn't pleasant with the smell of shit. I can tell you that.
No.
It was fucking disgusting, and then it was just badly. Some of the customization has been done was slapped together, like the modifications. It was kind of cool, but it was like not for the price tag. And I was like, yeah, nah, this is a bit fucked. I was like, let's talk about this later. Let's just get out of here. We'll say we'll come back tomorrow.
You're probably better off going to an official place and getting a
Yeah,
caravan.
well,
like, some
we're
people
trying
are
to get some
sketchy,
decent-
man.
well, the cherry on top red flag, the biggest one at the end, which he was trying to, he was trying to use as a sale point. But if you're going to use it as a sale point, make sure the facts seem logically plausible, and not because literally we were there. We rocked up late Tuesday night, late because he didn't give us the address. He was like fart assing around, like communicating, then just no communication. Got back to us like an hour later, so we got out there like at night, so we couldn't even see it properly because it's at night. And then
What? No.
after we, yeah, I know. So after we looked at it, said, "Oh, we might have to come back tomorrow and look at it in daylight."
For like midday or something.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Well, that's what
morning,
I mean.
midday, like
it was just that's what
11
I'm saying.
to
It was
3
very
or something.
it was very sus. I was like, you wanted us to come by late because then I guess whoever might have been sleeping in it wasn't there, or something. I don't know. That's like all these different thoughts through my head.
Oh,
But the
true
biggest-
that. Yeah.
Yeah, but the biggest red flag at
No,
the
people
end
would
of
be
his
there sleeping that time.
of his little
That's weird.
spiel was he's like, because we were like, oh, can we come back tomorrow and look at it in daylight? Which makes sense. You want to look at it in daylight. He goes, oh, you got to make a decision now because I got someone picking it up Thursday.
What? Why are you trying to picking it up? Thursday.
Dude was coming. Apparently, the dude that was picking up was coming from Northern Territory.
That's a long ass drive.
So why would you try and sell a caravan if you've already got someone coming to pick it up? Unless, I mean, you want someone else to buy it, so then he can still come.
I
And
think
he's
he
got
just wanted to
it back.
keep it, really, the way it's sounding. Like,
It
he
just sounded very
he didn't
weird.
want to
Like,
get rid of it, but he did.
It was very shady. There was just too many shady, like, red flags going
Like,
on.
there's probably like a partner or someone who wanted to
I
get
don't
rid of
know.
it, but he wanted to keep it.
Oh, no,
That's what it seems like.
Because like, oh, I've got someone coming Thursday to come pick it up, and they're like, well, today's Tuesday. He goes, oh, yes, that's Wednesday. Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. You can come back tomorrow and then have a look at it. Like, I feel like we caught him out on his trap, and he just, like, convoluted. Like, he was trying to use it as a sell point, like, buy it now, otherwise someone's going to buy it
He's
and not get a
definitely
chance to come
either
back.
trying to get rid of it now or keep it. Like,
Yeah,
he wants to go on ASAP.
I
but
feel like
also,
I felt like he wanted to get it. He wanted
That's
to go
weird.
on ASAP. Like he just wants someone to buy it now, be done with it, make the cash,
Yeah.
and just fucking get rid of it. And it seemed
That's what I
shady.
mean,
Like
like,
I
he
felt
just wants it
suspicious. Like
gone.
it could have been stolen or something. I don't know.
but then why buy it 2 weeks ago?
Oh, it was a couple more than that.
Just
It was
to
a
shit
couple
in
more,
it and leave it? Like,
Yeah, it was weird. It was just very weird. I was like, that's just so fucking. Yeah, it was just
At
so
least flush
sus.
the toilet, motherfucker.
So yeah, we moved on from that, and then yeah, we looked at a few others. But I know there's a lot of people buying caravans at the moment because the rental crisis out this way is fucked. Like, it's just shit. And even
Yeah, I saw.
even applying for houses is so fucking dumb. Literally,
It's nearly as bad as fucking New South Wales up there.
Yeah.
Like,
so that's why I was like, fuck it, get a caravan, just do that, pay it off, then I'll have a caravan. But
just move down to Victoria, bro. It's fucking way cheaper.
just load up the caravan, drive off.
Yeah, cheaper for you.
But
fuck.
but no, it's just like fucking. It's just convoluted, and then just even when we were looking at the houses, because we just got to the point because like I said, when I was packing okay, in the thought of okay, we'll go to storage, then I'll take it out and load it into a house. Like that's what my original thought was. So I've got things that aren't even packed properly because there's only the intention of going from there to there. But no, it's going to be a little bit longer, and then it's going to a caravan. So now I've got to resize everything and rework everything. And it's just like, my lord. But
It's gonna be a busy month or so.
But when I was looking at the houses, because I don't think I remember mentioning this, because only more recently. But when there was when we were applying for houses, so there was a bunch we've applied for, or some we didn't even get links to apply for, and then we get knocked back. Because there was one specially came up, we applied for it, we actually got a notification back from saying we weren't successful. We've gone with someone, the owner went for someone else, blah blah blah. Like, yep, that's fine. It got taken down. Then, like a couple of days later, or maybe a week later from when we applied for it, the same house got put back up again on the market. And it's like,
I'm guessing they pulled out.
Wouldn't you move on to the next plausible applicants? Why would you re-advertise it? If you could,
They don't do that unless you specifically say that.
Like, do you know what I mean? Though it's just so weird that there's so many people that are applying for a house. You've got a whole list of people that you could choose from. You go, oh, this one seems nice here. Let's go. Okay, didn't work. Let's go back. Why not go back through the list again and check who you've got and go, oh, these people applied for it.
They probably did do that. They probably got a call back already before that.
But it's just weird that they put it back up again. I was just like, why would you put it back up?
Because the
I'm sure you
housing
have a list.
places do want to get people in there ASAP.
That's what I mean. There should be a list of people that they could get back on. It's like it's like we were still looking for a house. Like, wouldn't you think?
That's
to
like
check?
me. I got an inspection on Tuesday. I'm like, am I the only one going for it? Like, I don't know what's happening.
Be scared, eh? Because like you could get.
I am gonna say that, like, because I know what it looks like. I'm just gonna say, I mean, give me the fucking lease, like, where do I fucking sign?
Yeah, exactly. That's basically it. But be mindful too when you go and look, because you might see that there might be other people looking as well. I don't know. Like, I don't know what it's like down there in Tassie. I don't know.
Oh, it's pretty quiet here.
Yeah, if it's quiet, then you might be lucky enough. But yeah, we've been.
Well, I think I'm the only one because no one went last week when I was meant to. Well, the person who was doing the inspections was there, but no one turned up. So I think I'm the only one looking.
Oh, that's alright then. So that's a better.
Which is fucking nice.
I know. That's why I was like,
Hopefully.
fuck. Maybe I should just move down to Taz, move away from everyone.
Well, there's 3 houses here that no one's taken. Like, they're just sitting there.
Be easier. I'll just move to Taz and we'll be the Tassie boys. Fucking just doing the podcast even better. Talk about you moving up here. I just moved down there.
No, it's fucking expensive up there. Like, fuck that.
I know it is. I don't know why it's so expensive. It's shit. It's stupid. Like, I don't. There it is, limited down there. There's not much around per se. You got to try to travel a bit, but yeah.
No, but hey, quiet fucking living.
Quiet living.
Peace. It's fucking peaceful, man. Like, it's peaceful.
Maybe. Who knows? Maybe.
And cheaper, way cheaper.
I mean,
if I were to buy the house that I'm looking at, it's only 210 grand.
That's not bad,
for a 3-bedroom.
eh? Mm.
Like, I'm like, I'm gonna try and get my 30-year mortgage on.
Yeah.
It's only like 1,200 a month.
Yeah, that's it.
Why not?
It's not bad if you. Yeah, that's cheap.
Fucking 200. There's stuff for. There's actual houses for 180,000. Like all that here. I'm like,
Fuck.
there's
Me.
blocks of land for like 45 grand and everything. I'm like, that's cheap house there. 45 for a block of land.
I don't know how I'd get all my stuff down there. Freight it all.
Yeah, that's easy. Big shipping container.
Just freight it all down. Load it up.
Fucking, it's cheap as chips now. Like, I mean, back in the day, fuck. But people move all the time from different states. Just
Yeah, just freight it. Well, how do you do that? Yeah, just freight it.
put on the boat,
Freight it
and put it
across.
right back up and drive it wherever the fuck you want.
Boxes and stuff. Just do that instead. Just rebuy new furniture.
No, it's just a big shipping container. Just put it on a fucking truck. Then they load it onto the boat. Then the boat takes it to over here, and then they unload to another truck, and that goes to your destination. Like,
Yeah.
you just got to pay every day. I think it's per day. I don't know how it's working exactly for the thing, but I know it's that simple. I think I think they're also responsible if something happens too.
Yeah, I know. I'd hate to lose all my shit if it happened to ship go down, container goes off into the water, lose everything.
That ship has never gone down, so you've got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I know, because that would suck, eh? Imagine if something like that and this container goes.
I think they'll reimburse you. To be fair,
So much shit would be lost.
no, but to do a move like that, you'd sell off all your big shit anyway, like your furniture and that.
Oh yeah.
Then you rebuy it.
Yeah, exactly. Furniture definitely. But
You
yeah,
just keep your clothes and collectibles and that, and just put them just on the thing, and your kids, you know, and leave them behind.
Yeah. But no, it's just it's crazy. It's just like one of those things. Like,
You put them in a box. Put some freaking air house. Madagascar, like the fucking penguins, just in the ship and popping up around the world.
Yeah, no, it's fucking. Yeah, it's different. I think we're gonna try and look at a caravan. I think she wants to try and. I don't know, she was talking about trying to maybe organise, but not.
Yeah, but no, it is interesting though, because people move every fucking day like it's crazy. You just see someone moving.
So at least then, yeah, I'll have some stuff like so once we get a caravan, have some stuff.
That's it. I want to buy a house because then no fucking moving ever again.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, technically, I eventually have a house anyway permanently because my parents. That is my house, you know. At the end of the day.
But it's also a long time away.
I know. By the time it's like theoretically, you think about it, if something was
you'll be in your 50s, 60s, and then it's like it's mine.
Yeah, it's mine, and then it's mine.
But you could have had a mortgage, and that's you had 2 houses.
Yeah, that's it. That's what we've been looking. So hopefully, we're thinking if we can get.
Because then you can rent out your parents' one and just.
Well, that's the thing. Because the theory would be, get the caravan, pay less in general overall, with what we were paying now. Live lighter. In a sense. Pay off the caravan, so then the caravan is mine either way, because that's what we're doing, paying that off. Save as well. And then at the end of that, either keep the caravan or sell the caravan, have that money, and then possibly you look at using that as like a deposit even to even buy a house.
Yeah.
And get a deposit with that money.
Well, you can do the first home buyers thing anyway, because you've never bought a house.
You need a percentage of down payment anyway.
Oh yeah.
But a lot of the houses are expensive up here, so it's like.
So I said 210 here. It's fucking cheap.
So that's it. It's just.
I can't believe how many houses here for sale. It's fucking 200 odd houses for sale, but only like a handful for rent. Like.
That's just the problem. See, I got so much stuff. Things. Try and send. We could just get shipping container, but.
That's what I said. Like I'm going to do a full house with. It would just be by myself. It'd just be what's in my room.
Yeah. Even then, moving is still a bunch of stuff you got to move. It's still a bit.
I'm fretting this fucking the entertainment unit. It's the size of this whole wall nearly.
Yeah.
They're gonna fit somewhere. I don't know where it's gonna go in the fucking car, the trailer. Like fucking hell.
It'll be in the trailer.
It's just one solid unit,
Yeah.
and my damn bed. My bed's fucking big as a wall nearly. Like
I gotta
fuck
pull my
me.
bed apart.
Yeah, so I got to
Its
do
bed
is
apart.
take out the middle, and then just
Yeah.
deconstruct it from the sides.
That's it. So I'm gonna do that at some point soon, so I can just look at most probably clearing that out, leaving the bed in the bedroom, so it's just the mattress. Take the bed frame out.
Mm.
Contemplating of possibly even selling the bed frame because we won't need it if we're gonna be in a caravan. There's no point storing a bed frame away from
Yeah,
here as well. Like,
I mean, there 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 is really, because then you've always got it for next time when you need it.
we'll just buy a new bed frame.
Unless you want to upgrade your bed, like when you get a place.
Buy a new bed frame. Really, we just
Like what I did, like I was like went from there to here. I'm like I was buy a whole new bed.
That's
Fucking,
basically it. Like, that's why I'm willing to chuck a lot of shit out, especially shelves, because then once I move, I'll just start fresh and buy a whole bunch of new shit.
that's what I did. Then
New
bought that
color
one. Like,
aesthetic, or go from being this with these white shelves, and once I've moved, I might have fucking mahogany. I don't know, fucking
yeah, like
mahogany.
because I say white shelves are very bland.
Yeah, it's just what I went with.
I mean, they do blend with like the walls, like cream walls and white walls.
That like that.
But, like,
That's me pulling this down. That's going outside the front yard, and that's like left for the rubbish pile. Like that's coming out, that's gone. That's done. Like I'm done with that. Like it's.
the only thing that's good for now is just put the shelves back in and use it for a fucking CD storage. Like,
Well, that's what it is. Yeah, that's it. Basically, is that, but it's just so flimsy, so shit. It's just I would actually have to mount it to a wall, but it's so unsafe. Now, at this point,
Oh,
I've
yeah.
had it for so long, like it's literally so unsafe now. It's just
because it's
wobbly
been
and
moved
flimsy.
how many times? It's been like shifted and
Top doesn't even hold in properly. It's got those little lock nut things.
what you need to do now is just go out and jump through it.
Yeah, basically, that's what fucking hurt. But
Do it. Make a fucking it's fucking content, bro. Just get it stand up and just fucking bang.
Jump through to fall over and almost fall on it and fucking hurt my back.
It wouldn't really hurt you. It's fucking chipboard. Like,
Yeah, I'll still hurt because it'll actually stay together and I'll fall on it when I knock it over. Because it'll be up. I'll fucking barge through it. It'll fall. I won't barge and like clear it. I'll fucking fall on top of it. And then it'll be me like going, oh, like I can literally see it. I'll come in, I go, oh, and I'll hit it and knock it and I'll roll somehow and then it will fall on the ground and then I'll fall on top of it going, oh, oh.
yeah, but
You know, like I
yeah,
know.
but yet all you got to do now is just do push it. It's like
That's what I'm saying. I just push it over like that. It's just like content. It's just like I do the whole thing where it's like I'm gonna get ready to run and I just walk up and just go push. Do the whole thing. Just this whole like I'm gonna jump through this thing.
because the shelves are good, but they just got to be built better. Like they got to
Oh.
be made better.
It's the whole thing built so bad. Like it's such a shitty design how they worked it out because those shelves keep it together, stopping it from wobbling. When you take majority of them out, it's so flex, it's so shit. Like
Where are the other ones? Because you can put them back in, right?
they're just next to it up there.
Oh,
I
yeah.
took all the pins out, so I'm going to keep all those little down shelf pin things. They always come in.
Yeah, because they're handy for other things.
Yeah, so I took them out. That's why it's like wobbly. Like theoretically, I could keep the top half of the shelf and repurpose it into a shorter version. I was contemplating that by putting legs on the
Had to
bottom.
get a whole new.
Like you know what I mean? That I could
Because
have
you can
half
get the same
size.
ones, but done better. But they're still gonna be
So
around
that's what
the
I
same
was
thing.
contemplating because like I could do that and just tuck out the bottom half because the bottom half of that shelf is what's worse out of the whole unit. Like the backs are missing from it. You can see the hole through it. See the light coming through? That's
Yeah.
missing the
On
backboard.
the
That's all got
fucking
the
middle
backboard.
one, yeah.
Yeah, and it joins there. That's technically a solid piece there on top of that. Like that's solid. That's a solid flat. So I could put legs into that. So I could
Yeah.
technically keep the top half of it.
Not
I
legs,
was-
but feet. You
Yeah,
can put
feet.
like little feet
So
on
it's just a
each
little off
corner.
the ground. Yeah, it's just a little bit off the ground, and that would sit stable because it's less. It's half the height, so it would be more
Yeah.
stable. And that's what I was contemplating. I was like, do I keep half of it and chuck out the bottom
But
half?
then again, it's better just get a new one because it'll be.
Yeah, that's what I was like tossing. I'm like, what do I do?
But you can pretty much buy just that top half anyway. Like,
So I'll
and
see
it's
how it
brand
goes.
spanking new.
Yeah. So I'll see how I go when I go pulling it apart. If like meaning so see how it goes in when I'm pulling apart if it breaks. So if I pull it apart and it doesn't
That's
break, I might
guaranteed
keep
to
it.
do something bad.
But if I'm pulling it apart and it falls out of my hands because it's
Yeah.
fucking flimsy and it doesn't handle properly, then it's done. So I'll leave it up to fate.
Because I saw you wobbling it, and that didn't look good.
Yeah, but again, that's mainly the bottom part that's causing that to wobble. That's the problem. Even without the shelves and that, it's that's causing the problem. The bottom
That's
of
crazy.
It's fucked. But I've got so many of these fucking cubes.
It's fucked how they give you the backing for it, but it's just tiny, thin fucking bit of wood. It doesn't hold shit. It's meant to hold it together, but it doesn't. It's like
I've got these cube shelves, and that one's like the middle piece in the cube shelf snapped. So I made it as a full shelf.
I can see that, yeah.
Yeah, so I made, and I actually know how to build these.
Yeah, those things are fucked. Like those things can.
Yeah.
One of my tops is like a little bit down. I don't know what
so that's
happened.
it. So I'm contemplating: do I still keep that one, or do I just chuck it? Because I've got plenty of cube shelves. I've got a shit ton of them.
What you got to do is just evaluate like what.
There was literally one, and this is the problem that irks me the most. Is there was one of them that we took to storage today, that it literally was used as against the others to support it because it stands and it wobbles.
That's horrible.
The screws are loose because they stretched, and I'm like, I just want to chuck it. But Dad's like, no, you can still use it. Keep like.
That's also chipboard because
it's chipboard. It stretches because it wobbles.
Every time you pick it up and move it, it like gets a little bit looser.
Because it's all packed together. Yeah, because chipboard's just all chips packed together, so it just loosely wobbles.
Where actual proper wood, you can screw it and it'll last you.
Because it's not
a few fucking decades. Like
pressed friggin' wood. It's just that's what they use.
That's why those things are shit. Like my middle one's not even straight anymore. You can see a gap in between that.
So basically, if people don't know how these things are made, how these shelves are made, it's basically any kind of wood company when they're making all this stuff and you get all that little scrap cuts off. So basically, what they do is that you think you sweep it up and you're chucking it out.
The wood chips and everything. Like
yeah, what happens is any company, any industry that's working with wood, they sweep that up. And this is why they make you sweep it up when you're working those things. They sweep it up, put it into a special bin. It's because then that gets shipped off to another company that puts it all together, glues it and squishes it together, and makes these chipboard furniture cheap, but still, when they sell it, it's kind of pricey for what you're paying for.
There's a market for it, but like, if you want stuff to last, don't get it.
Yeah, realistically, like, and that's what it is. It's literally keeping the recycled crap.
The thing is, if you have to keep moving it, don't get it either, because you move it, the things move, and they never sit straight again.
The amount of times Kmart has changed the modelling process of these cube shelves is beyond a joke.
Yeah, they get bigger, smaller, longer, taller, wider, like.
And then how they panel it, they've got it where there's different paneling systems. They kept trying different things until it worked, and it just fucking blows my mind.
That's why I've had them for over a fucking decade. There's no point getting more because they don't make them anymore. Like I've got 4 of these things. One's over there holding up my God of War stuff and that, but like. It's fucked. Like, I would chuck them.
One of the onlyest things I find that's kind of somewhat sturdy is technically the bookshelves that they make out of these chipboards. They're one of the like even with how thin it is, they are more sturdier than a cube shelf.
They're not thin. They're fucking thick though. Like,
compared to my cube shelves are actually thicker.
I mean, those are pretty.
But these are quite sturdy.
Thick. Like they're like that.
That's what I'm saying. They're thick. These are a lot thinner. These bookshelf ones. They're not a lot thinner, but they're thinner than them. But how they're made with the spacing and everything is actually sturdy. So once it's all together, because it's that right amount of space, it actually makes it stronger. And it's surprising. It's just, they're good. So I'll look at having them moved next. So I'll work out if I'm checking out this caravan tomorrow or not. Work out the time if it's coming over. But I'm going to try and get these moved out. So I'm going to try and pack up a few other things. What's going to the house or forward I have the caravan or house, because I've got things like little projects I want to do to keep myself occupied. Don't know if I'm going to be in the caravan, so little projects I'm going to work on again. So I'm going to reinitiate little projects. I've got like my drawing stuff. Try and get back into drawing again because I do want to try and get back into it. But being that I'll have,
at least you can do it outside too, like under a shaded area. So you can just get like an easel and just.
Because I haven't really had space in here. Like I've had my computer set up, and then we got the bed. There's no
well, you had space, but then it quickly fills. Like
there's
like
no
little thing here and there.
There's no real workspace, should I say, for me to sit and draw at. It's like, because this table would have the TV on it.
I mean, there is now the TV and that's gone from there.
Yeah, but I've got too much other shit going on, to be able to have the room to draw or something like that. So, but the fact that we'll have the caravan, which then will have a little space for me to sit in, it would incline me to draw again, most likely.
Yep.
Because I'll be sitting in there when I want to get away, when I'm not on the computer doing this, or at night I'm back in the caravan, I'm awake still, I can sit there and draw silently,
Yep.
I'd be like, oh, I can't come to bed yet, Al could be in bed, I'd be like, fuck it, I'm going to sit up on the couch, have the little table out, and just sit there and just draw,
Right.
I can do that because
It's fucking it's fucking handy.
it's in the same space, so that's why I've got my projects on my pens and pencils and all that kind of shit just to keep myself occupied and that kind of thing, and a few books for me to read as well. So I'm looking at trying to maybe get back into reading as well, see how I go. But being that I'm in that space, it would be a little bit different because I'm technically in a room, like almost, if that makes sense. Like I'm in a bedroom, where when I'm in the house, I've got the option of going between different rooms. But when I'm in the bedroom, it's like a different atmosphere in the bedroom.
It's like you get distracted going from there to there to there. To
Yeah,
there.
so
you see something, you're like, oh.
But the fact that when you have a caravan, you have the open space, and one side's the
You
bed,
have that
and the other
space,
side's the couch.
like that one.
Yeah, it's a different living room space, because I won't be able to watch TV at a certain time at night because Al's in bed. So then I can just chuck up my music in my phone instead of just sitting in bed listening to my music or watching YouTube. I can sit on the table on the couch in the caravan and just sit there and draw.
Even fucking outside on a hot day, like
yeah,
hot
exactly.
night,
If I
like
want to,
just go outside. And
yeah, exactly. If it's a bit too noisy, I can sit exactly outside under the stars.
you don't need outside though. One of them old fucking radios, the little dial one. You just sit outside and just have that going.
So that's it. So that's why I've got all these ideas that's going to kind of hopefully it pushes me back in that direction because I've been wanting to get back into my art, and this feels like the opportunity for me to have that. Unless I'm in the back room, but again, I don't want to be in the back room all the time because of my parents. And, certain things like that, or aspects. So
especially going in and out of the house at like fucking ungodly hours, just
exactly. So we get to a certain point in time where I'll be going, okay, that's because we'll have the PlayStation in the caravan, and we are play the PlayStation in the caravan, things like that. Like, so then at night I can play that in there, and then so we'll figure it out, and then I'll work out customizing even the caravan because it'll be out, so. Make privacy rooms or something even separated.
Exactly. You can cut things off, out, fucking add things.
Exactly. So I might even do that. So that's why I'm curious what we're gonna do. But yeah, so I'm trying to keep some stuff that I can either take the caravan so I can slightly decorate a little bit, just to have that little atmosphere to make it feel homely, and then just see to keep some occupied or stuff like. Yeah, some of the stuff will go. We'll have my shelves at my parents' then. Some stuff will come back out, but then I'll just box it all for now anyway, until they finally come to the point going, okay, I'll take it out, and then refill my shelves again once I've set up my computer room again at my parents'. And then so it's just been crazy. It's just so much going on. Like I went to even went stuff with work, like trying to sort out work stuff, and then I applied through the job agency. It's so weird. I apply for jobs, never hear fucking shit. Go to the job agencies, right?
Because being over 30, you're too old.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, I apply for jobs my own way.
You just want to pay younger people because it's cheaper.
No, well, this is the thing. Look, I apply for jobs myself through other shit, like just me doing it myself. Never hear anything. Sometimes I do. It's like nah. But then I go through the job agency, which has connections to these job networks, like more of like these like labor hire companies, and then you end up getting these callbacks because like that's how I got the one working for Crisco's. It's like. Because there was a labour hire group that they were connected to.
Because they're literally on top of it. Like they keep harassing them.
Because
not harassing, but they keep following up every second day or so.
I had an appointment Thursday, and I already said to them because I'm wanting to get the white card sorted, and I said we'll look into it to get things sorted. And they had 2 pick a packet jobs. I said let me know, put me down for them. And then I've been busy so much yesterday, and I've had 2 was yesterday. I'm assuming one of them tried calling me today. But I had 2 missed calls Friday. My phone had died, so I wasn't even able to get to it. But the same thing as well. I was spending the whole day packing boxes, cleaning the house, like moving things around. And I had 2 calls come through, and then one was from the job agency. Well, left a voice message going, "Hey, one of the hire company groups is trying to get a hold of you. Just give them a call back." I'm like, fuck, like it's cool, but it's like I'm in the middle of moving though. Like, it's good that they're trying to reach out and possibly have jobs lined up. But it's like. I can't stop to work right now. Like, I'm literally have to get out of here. Like, I can't drop this to go work, to then spend a day's work, to then come back to try
and, hour while you're doing your work. So.
And it's just hard because she needs to be motivated. She's got to be pushed to do it. And if I'm not here, she won't do it. per se. Like she'll do some things, but she'll get easily distracted. And when
Yeah.
because of my like ADHD brain kind of style thing, it's like when I get fixated, I'm fucking onto it. Like I will do it, and I'll bang, 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 keep going, like today, like I've done stuff, come home, chilled for a bit, got straight back again, started rearranging shit again, started like opening up a box. There's too much space, you didn't pack it properly. Okay, let me put more stuff in there. Like I'm straight onto it. Like I'm like, no, dude, we've got so much space, we can fill this up. Like fill it up, fill the box up. Stop fucking wasting space. Fill it up. Push it down. Fill it up. Like you know. And I was doing so, and you saw like literally well before you start the podcast, I was telling you, I was pulling that thing fucking apart. Like I'm not stopping.
Yeah.
Like I've been doing
Yeah.
shit. Filled up the box over there. Like I took the things off the wall when I was talking to you up top there. Like took down the fucking clock and shit and moved shit around. Like I'm still like I'm actually finished with the podcast. Still talk with you and I'll still fucking rearrange shit. Like I'm not
Right.
stopping. Like it's every like move pack. Like I'm constantly getting through it. So it's just like
Exactly.
it's just like chaotic. Like non-stop. It's just the sooner it's done, it's out of here, the better. Like just yeah.
That's what I mean. As soon as it's all done in storage and like you can chill
Once
for a
it's
bit
storage,
because
once it's storage, and I have the caravan, we're fucking great. Like my dad said, we can change rooms.
you can go at your own
there,
pace.
it's,
Like
you know, and that's it. Like because there's still stuff I gotta do at my parents' house. Like that's the thing. Like there's always
Yeah.
essential. Like I gotta move stuff in our rooms because my old room has been like filled with all this shit at the moment, and it's kind of got like that stagnant smell because just so much stuff's been sat in there.
like that
And no one's been
musky
in
old damp
Yeah,
smell.
because
Like
it's just like everything's been in there. No one's been in there,
Yeah.
so it hasn't had that airflow. Nothing's really been open, so I got to get in there, open the windows, take everything out, and just chuck it in the backyard or something. Just like hopefully it's a nice day, but just take it out, air it out, vacuum it, air it, purify it, get shit out, start putting stuff that need to be back in or rebox other stuff, and it's just like, and then I can start moving shit in, and then once I've done it, because then I can slowly move my computer desk in, you know, these bookshelves back in, then I can start bringing boxes, then I'll start loading it, I reload it back up with like my games and stuff, and then that's less boxes because I've had to make boxes to pack them all, but then once I've got the shelves, I can start unloading all those boxes again and filling the shelves, so it makes space again, and that starts unloading the freaking, because like all my shit, which majority of shit was all in this room space, this is literally one half of that patio we have built in. So all this, if I have this space now and I had so much shit that was filling up this space, that means I can unload it all out of those boxes back into the same space. You know what I mean? I'd have the exact same layout almost. Like that's the weird thing. I can have the exact same layout because it's basically the same distance and it would be half the space and then bing bada boom, you know. So I don't know. It's just
yeah, but is it really necessary to put it the same back out again though?
no, but I'm saying like I could, like I will rearrange it because
Yeah.
I won't have that shelf and it will be because we're going to divide the room up where it's partly divided so that like there is a door on the other side. I don't want to completely divide the room off to make it two separate rooms. I mean I could, but I was thinking of like putting the bookshelves up, leaving like a gap between the rooms because I was going to have one side and Al was going to have the other side, and then my side would be my computer room for the doing all for my gaming, my podcast, like doing that kind of stuff for the office, and then the other side would be her space for her sewing stuff. So then she'll have her sewing side, and I'll have my side. So I was thinking that would fit all the space majority stuff because technically that's the side. Like the bedroom she has would be the same, almost the same size as this, but we're getting rid of a lot of the furniture she has in there. So old sewing machines, fucking gone. Old overlockers gone. We had the old dining table. That's going to go.
You can only use one at a time. So
yeah, so that's exactly it. So we're going to downsize that, check a lot of that shit out. So then we should be able to have.
Well, you always need a backup, so keep two. Like,
so we should be able to fit all this. Like I said, I should be able to fit all my stuff back into that room, which then empties half of that fucking storage locker out. And then, that's why Dad's like, oh, we won't need to bring everything over. It's like, I don't think you realise all the shit we've got in storage is either majority of the kids' stuff, which we can sort out the kids' toys and chuck kids' toys and rebox kids' toys into storage containers and rotate them, and then the other stuff is all my stuff, which literally
the thing about
in all the cubes.
If there's a lot of plush toys, you fucking vacuum seal them and take up way less fucking space.
Exactly. So that's what I can do. Like I didn't get a chance to, like I got to buy more of those, but we've already got something that's
like you even vacuum seal your clothes and that you're not using. Like you just vacuum seal them, make them small layers. Like
it's crazy. So. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like it's like there's
that's
so much
what
stuff
Mum did. Like she just vacuum sealed like Doona's clothing.
Exactly. They fucking just to nothing. Like, but no, that's it.
So, they also stack nicely too. Like,
and that's it. Like that's what I'm trying to explain. It's like, oh, they're thinking, oh, you got so much stuff. Yeah, I've got so much stuff, but I think you realise how much actually fitted into my room when I actually had it in my room. It wasn't really crowded. Like it kind of was a little bit crowded and cluttered a little bit because there was stuff on the floor here, but it all fitted in the shelves. Then
Yeah.
it wasn't left anywhere else then. So technically it all fitted in the space. So I'm hoping we can do that. And then that saves on my dad paying for the storage as well. Because thankfully he said I could pay for the storage for a bit. And I was like, well, that's all we need to going to really need it for a couple of months. So we can slowly put it in. We'll get it all in the week, and then we can slowly trickle it out because we've got to.
It's still gonna suck though. Like you set up at your parents, right, and then a week later you get a house. It's
Oh,
like,
well, that's the thing now. We're at the point where we've stopped looking at houses. We're not worrying about houses. We're getting the caravan because I've got to pay off the caravan because I can't move into a house, pay rent, and pay off the caravan at the same time.
yeah.
So literally, the mindset is now is moving to my parents, technically back to my parents, and we're going to live there for most probably a year. So I've got to get my mindset going, be a little bit more mindful again. Hopefully, not get too annoyed with my mother. But that's why the whole point of the caravan is so if I get to the point, at least I got somewhere I can run away to. I can run away to the caravan and be like, fuck this shit, I'm out, or hide in my back room and just like, sorry, like, get the hell out of here. Like, I'm in this office space, don't come annoy me, I'm working, or whatever I'm doing, I'll figure it out.
Exactly.
But that's the whole point of the caravan specifically, so we've got an actual extra room for the house, and that's for us to actually get away because it's our space, the caravan. So it's like, don't come annoy us. Like, you've got the house, we have the back room, then
and the kids can go wherever the fuck they want.
Yeah, exactly. So they can deal with all that, and then we can universally cook and make it a little bit easier on meals too, because then we can cook for everyone. Like, they take a turn where they organise dinner for one, we take a turns and stuff like that, make it all big unison kind of thing. And it already proved a point of, well, getting to another point, which I'm still rambling on all this stuff, but getting to another point was to prove a point because the house is so cluttered. And my mum would be like, I know my mum would be having shit talking about like, oh, it's like, well, it's cluttered. It's a pigsty. It's full of hoard nonsense, and I want to get into it and clean the fuck out of it. And maybe my dad wants me to do that. Like, my dad wants me to literally clean the house up. Like,
I'm guessing he's too afraid because of the repercussions of.
Well, he's over it and he doesn't know how to get rid of it. He's like, and I've always said, like,
well, it's easy, just chuck it.
Do it. Yeah, exactly. I was like, no, I will get in there and I will clear this.
That's what we did to my dad's shit.
Yeah. And I'm hoping Mum realised too, because she literally proved her own point today, and I feel bad that she didn't happen.
Oh, no.
But she was, apparently, this morning when they were on their way to come over, she went into the laundry, and as she was coming out, because the things are cluttered and stacked randomly all over the place, she tripped over and fell, and she busted up her knees, like, real bad, and they ended up having to get an ambo to take her to the hospital. And so she was fine in the end, but she's got a rest now because she's fucked her knees. But yeah, it's just like, this is why you need the house to be cleaned. That could have been prevented. Like, it could have literally been prevented if you chuck shit out. You're literally holding on to shit that you don't need to hold on to. You're not using it. You've got shit that's sitting there. Like, she holds on to, like, recipe magazines and prints out recipes. Like, you're going to use any of them? No. What? It's on the internet. You literally printed it out. Just save bookmark the tab then. You can come back to it whenever you want to.
Yeah, but now you can buy, like, a giant cookbook where it says all them in one place.
Yeah, and she'll buy 20 of them. Like, she's that bad. Like,
of the same one.
Yeah, she would.
Oh, fuck. That's why I bought that cookbook. So I'm like, it's got like 100 recipes in there.
She doesn't need, like, we've got so many things where she's ripped out recipes from magazines and everything. She has a million different recipes under the sun. But she'll
why don't you just like take a photo of her phone and write them down in a book? Like,
she would need like 100 books. Like,
fuck.
That's how bad she is. And that's why I'm like, no, these things you don't cook, you don't make recipes, chuck them the fuck out. Like, that's the one thing that gets me. She's like, you're not going to make an elegant spaghetti bog Friday, like, whatever the fuck that is. But, like, you're not going to make it. Why have you printed out the recipe?
Just make regular spaghetti bog, like.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, why? You've never made it in your life. I might make it one day. You've had that recipe for 20 years and have you made it once? No. Then why the fuck are you holding on to it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, fuck me, like, make up your own shit.
As long as it doesn't say sentimental value, then it's like, oh fuck.
Oh, it's like literally like I have a little bit like she has a computer desk and it's just full of so much crap that doesn't need to be there. They literally have for a joke cosplay that I made like 20 years ago was an Abraham Lincoln hat, fucking top hat made out of cardboard. They still fucking have it. It's like, just chuck it out. I can make another one. It's really not that hard. Like, There's shit that literally just means you fucking don't, and it's just like,
Plus, what are you gonna do with it now? Like,
exactly, it doesn't even fit my head. It was made 20 years ago. Like,
that's what I mean. Like,
I don't know. It's
I
just,
get holding on to stuff, but that.
it's fucked. The house. That's why I'm like. I think that's why my dad's glad that I'm moving back to try and like sort shit out because he knows I will. Like I'm already planning to. Like
And
I'm
then
already
when
thinking in my head.
you leave, you'll be going back to where it was
Most
slowly.
likely, she'll just rehaul things again. But like, they have not changed. They've still got like the plastic cups from when I was a kid. From when I remember, from when I was 5, they still use the
Yeah, that's
exact
not
same.
bad though. Like, they're just
No,
plastic
but
cups.
they still
like,
have the exact same plastic cups from when I was 5, still in the cupboard, still being used. It's just like you can't just
but
let it
that
go.
makes sense.
Just get a new cup. You don't need to keep holding on to it. Okay, yeah, it's reliable, but like just get
Plastic cups are
something new.
good for kids, and
Like,
they'll be there, so they'll be using them.
yeah,
So
and then I've got like and same as the cookie jar, and with the cork lid, it's the same fucking cookie jar with that cork lid that I remember for like the fucking since I was 5. It's still sitting there on the bench, and that I don't know how long cork lasts, but fuck me, it's
I mean, but as long as it still holds cookies, keeps them fresh, and what fuck not?
kind of not really. They just like it's still the same old cookies sitting in there for weeks or months, and you pull a stale
fuck.
cookie out. I grew up with stale cookies, and that's why most of my shit's not the way it
I mean,
is.
but stale cookies aren't bad though. Like, they're just a little
Yeah.
bit crunchy,
Soft or crunchy or soft.
or they just go soft as hell.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, there's just so much that needs to be done. It's just like, oh.
They're on the scale of Anzac biscuit. They're either hard or soft. Like,
But no, it's just
but
bad.
to be fair, I do love myself a crunchy or soft Anzac biscuit.
Yeah.
Though, like, they're just
Like literally, I went in the back room and there was the shoe rack right as well. This is another thing. Before we go on to because I'm gonna wrap it up on this. My spiel of the house. We're gonna move on. Not wrapping up the podcast. This is known. We're gonna move on.
imagine it's the potty. See you.
Literally, there were shoes on the shoe rack. This is how bad it was and how things are bad with hoarding and how old some of these are. I think they were dad's shoes. I don't think he said. I can't remember if they were his in the end. But there were shoes that were sitting on there. They were so dusty, right? But the worst problem was we took them off. I can't remember if I said this already. But when we got it, and my dad grabbed it and he goes, "Her," and bends it, and the sole of the shoe snaps because it's that hard. The rubber plastic on the sole is that hard. It just snaps. I was like, these are going.
They're definitely
straight in.
old.
Yeah, I was like, why the fuck are these shoes haven't been worn? They're covered in dust. You go on them about having spiders in them. Chuck them in the fucking bin. You don't.
How
need
do
them.
they've got spiders in if he doesn't wear them?
That's what I mean. So it's like you don't need them. Just chuck them in the bin. Like literally.
I sure don't get why people have multiple pairs of shoes. I just have one pair of shoes. That's it.
Like I have my out shoes, my normal out shoes. I've got joggers. I've got like my thongs. Then I have indoor shoes. And I have like my work boots. Like I have.
Yeah, but not like 20 pairs.
No, like I have 2 different going. Like I have my basic casual going out, and then I have my going out shoes. Like, and then I have
these for everything. Like,
yeah. See, because what I end up having is I have mainly slip-ons, but like I said, I'll have my everyday slip-ons.
I got my slippers for indoor. Like,
So yeah, slippers for indoor now because that's my new thing because it just helps my feet. Like I said, I have my going out slip-ons, my going out slip-ons, which are my nicer slip-ons. Then I have my going out laces, so I have my nice laces. Then
loafers fucking slap.
Loafers are slap. Then I have my concert shoes. So they're only worn. So they're my special occasion shoes. I got my concert shoes, so I only wear them when I'm going to concerts. So they're for very special occasions. Then I have my work boots and then my joggers. So like I do have a variety of shoes,
because
but they're
concert
all
shoes you have to be standing, so they have to be comfy.
So they look nice and they kind of they
pretty much sneakers really, like
Converses. So yeah. So I have
I
have
say
shoes.
fucking high tops gonna bitch slap you.
So like they're high. That's the style of shoe is a high top. It's a Converse.
I don't get like your fucking ankle does not need a fucking collar. I don't get it.
I know high tops. Technically, they are kind of high top. It's so weird because they're Converse. That's
like
what
it's
Converse
stability
makes.
for what? Rolling your ankle? You can still roll your fucking ankle in.
Yeah, I know. The only one that's good for is like a work boot, but work boots are thick. Like their thick,
Yeah.
high neck, like
like the firefighter boots and that I've got over there. Like they're fucking good. Like you're
like
not rolling ankle
I
in
have a
them.
select set of
You're literally
shoes.
just gonna go.
But they're all for a select set of skills. But yeah, no, that was like the creme de la creme of shoe fucking like hoard of nonsense. I was like, fuck.
So these right here, these are fucking big boys.
Yeah, it's a big boy boots. That's what you need. Sport.
Like these things are fucking. They're fucking thick, man.
They're to protect your ankles from like bites.
Well, these are also
injuries.
firefighter boots. Well,
Yeah,
mum's
they
old.
protect you. They're the light thin ones because they protect you from different things like that.
Yeah,
Scratch cuts, basically.
fucking steel caps.
Yeah. But anyway, that's that. Yeah. So.
I use them for fucking everyday use at some point. I'm like, nah, my fucking feet hate me.
That's it.
I used to use them fucking running and shit, and I'm like, nah.
Yeah, some people do. That's the crazy part. Like some people have boots 24/7.
I used to wear Blunstones fucking playing soccer. Fucking steel cap. That fucking ball went fine in someone's fucking face, I tell you.
Yeah, they give it a
Steel
boot.
caps hurt. You get kicked in the shin.
Yeah.
I still get shivers about that. Oh.
Alright, so fucking fun times, honestly. Times of the old
But
way.
now I'm just sneakers. I just love fucking sneakers.
It is just weird looking at how empty this room is. It's so empty. It's may not seem empty, but it is very empty.
It is compared to before. Before there was no inch of like white.
It is slowly setting in, but too much.
It's just weird seeing that roller door again.
Right? Because we were so far back, and I moved the bench forward, and yeah.
Because there's always something in front of it, like the TV, the thing over there,
Yeah,
like
the
the
unit or
3D
something,
printer
yeah.
behind it before.
It's actually a gap.
Now it's just a big roller door.
Yeah, so that's what I want to do. That's what I'm trying to aim at, trying to move this stuff. So that's why if I see, I can't really move this at the same time because I still got to I still want to be able to play games before we move. So that's why I want to if I get this moved, I want to be able to have that set up at the parents' place, and then even if I can move into my parents' place and have someone set up, then I can at least come here still during the week, move stuff out, and then go back to my parents to
It's gonna suck now though because.
But it's gonna be I feel like there's gonna be a couple of days where I'm just gonna miss out on gaming. Like I'm gonna actually have to pack this
probably
up.
more than a freaking couple.
And I'm gonna actually have to pack this up and then at least set it back up for the potty. That's what I think, and that's why I'm trying to get a bit of my gaming in. So
at least the potty's easy. It's just your PC. Like that's all you need.
that's it. So that's why I want to try and get this caravan sorted ASAP. So at least then we can go in there, take the caravan. Even then, I can fucking that all-in-one system. I can always whip that out anyway. I've got that.
Yeah.
I could technically pack this up, pull that out for
It's
the
a
potty
laptop,
specifically.
isn't it? Or is
It's
it
that one screen one? Remember that one that was sitting here for a bit?
Oh
So I could, because I've got Discord on that. I can re-download Discord. I can whip that up, put the camera onto it, and then it's only taking up a small portion of space, so I can set that up while this is packed aside.
On your fucking lap, really, like.
Because, like I said, this will be going to my parents either way. So if I move, this is not going in the storage shelter. This is not going storage at all. And I already said today as well. I'm still going on about it. And I said I wasn't going to. And 3D printer, because I already said to him, I ain't fucking putting that in storage again. Because last time I did that, it fucked it up, and I spent fucking months trying to recalibrate that to finally get it fine tuned. So this time I ain't putting it in there. It's coming to the house. I don't know where it's gonna sit. Yeah, so. But anyway, we'll move on. Fucking, I've just been rambling on about that. So I know we'll mostly have yours at some point. When you start moving, you'll start feeling how I'm feeling. You say you don't, but then once you actually start packing and moving everything, you're like, okay, I kind of understand what you're.
Just in one day, my whole room would be gone.
Yeah. You reckon?
My whole room would be over there in one day, easy.
Yeah, you reckon? You reckon you could do that? Because it is an empty house, so.
Yeah.
Just straight from there to there. It's not far.
I've got to disassemble my bed, and that's about it. And box up all the fucking shit.
So that's it.
Oh shit! I've got one, two. I sent you a picture after the potty, but I've got the whole one wall there is all boxed up.
Yeah, I remember you had already started boxing stuff, didn't you?
It's worse now.
You already started packing things away ages ago.
Well, I did it for fucking storage because I didn't know we'll move until like a couple of weeks ago.
Because I remember you were just tidying up because you had stuff.
I was putting them in there until I got some more of these kind of things. I'm like, lucky I didn't do that.
I know that would have taken longer trying to because you disassembling that shelf or leaving it.
Because I would have. No, it's just going the way it is in the trailer. They can just stand up and tie it around so it doesn't move.
It's crazy, eh? Like,
Because the
fuck.
trailer's got like this 6 foot near fucking walls on all sides. So
Well, I was gonna say those that might have noticed, or if those that watched the last week's episode, I changed the title of the episode because I felt like the episode was a bit too clickbaity, and I was like,
oh,
it almost how I put the title almost felt like we're wrapping, we're ending the podcast, like there was like.
all right.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this kind of sounds. I'm like, maybe leave that for a little bit. We can maybe clickbait that later, maybe at a future date. But I was like, it sounds a bit too preemptively like we're gonna wrap up the podcast and no more. So I was
I'm
like,
also sad that new house and new podcast book because this is almost gone.
Well, actually, when I was going through my stuff, I actually found my old podcast book. Yeah, my old fucking.
I'm trying to get a hardcover though, like a hard book, so this
Where was
flimsy
it?
one.
It's on there, yeah. So I have podcast episode 1, 2, 3.
So you didn't really use it all that much.
6, 7, and 8.
Like I've got 120 pages here, and I'm down the last like 15.
That's all I had was 8 episodes in this book. That's the crazy part. The first 8 episodes, and then you kept looking after it all.
The first I got all that of like all 5 seasons so far.
Yeah.
I got the whole history right
Like,
here. Like
on my first episode, I had Assassin's Creed Vikings trailer and our thoughts.
I just look at that and go, "What's happened?" Like,
literally, our first podcast. I'm assuming that must be this must be right because Cyberpunk came out, wasn't it? When we did that, or was it the season
first
2?
podcast. I can tell you what that was. No Cyberpunk on that for me.
Was it season 2 then? But yeah, so podcast
episode 1 had Last of Us Part 2, Ghost of Tsushima, Valhalla.
Yeah.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, got Last of Us Part 2 leak and release date. Modern Warfare 2 remaster Xbox. Streets of Rage 4 drop added to Game Pass. Destroy All Humans July 28th, and then the collector edition prices. Assassin's Creed Vikings trailer thoughts. And then I had Cyberpunk rated R18 plus in Australia.
Yeah, R18 rating. Yeah, I got that right on the end. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
episode 1, the 30th of April, 2020.
And then podcast 2. Do you know what I wrote on my thing for podcast episode 2?
What?
Dale forgot notes. It literally says Dale forgot notes.
Oh, dang.
Literally, that's what I wrote in it. Dale forgot notes.
I just fucking memories come back. Like, do that on a fucking phone. Like, fucking hell.
Yeah, like that's crazy.
Just wait till we hit that like 500 episodes, and so like, fuck me.
Well, that's what I was watching. I'm taking a tangent again. I'm taking it away again. I'm just rambling. But that was like fucking. I watched that Rhett and Link was on Smosh. It was their like chat thing that Smosh does. That's like an hour-long episode, over an hour, something like that. Kind of like a podcast episode they do. And they had Rhett and Link on, and he Rhett was like he said, oh, he was just saying in general, he goes, it was along the lines of like, if you're making enough videos, because like they've been doing videos for like how long now, and their channel is like blown, like they had like 9 billion, like they've got like 9 billion views or something like that, whatever it was. Like they're fucking on that channel, Rhett and Link channel.
They have over 10 years worth of content, like,
and they're talking about like they were kind of talking about like they're coming back to Rhett and Link, and they got ideas for what they want to do again with that channel, try and get that blown up again, and then they were talking about like, you know, you kind of, and then Rhett was like, you kind of know when your content doesn't really make it. It's like if you've been doing it for so long and you're not getting the traction, it's you know, what are you doing? He's like basically saying, what are you doing? And I'm like looking back and thinking about like our content's like we've been doing the 200 something episodes and we're only like 60 something subscribers. I'm like, yeah, I guess we haven't really hit the mark and we should give up, but fuck it.
We're also not doing it for numbers either. Like,
no, it's kind of like just something for us to just have to chat for us to keep.
Because we're at 204 right now. Like,
I kind of do it for us to sanity. It's good for like us to just chat out and vent things.
Well, you get to vent, you get to see your frustrations.
And then it's just like kind of like a
talk about stuff you want to talk about.
It's almost like a time capsule, like an ongoing time capsule that we leave back, and anyone can come by and look at it at any point in time. Like it's just one of those things. It's a different style of podcast.
Just think, in another 2 years, you can come back to this episode, and that's when you're moving. Like,
yeah, exactly. Like I can look back and go, wow, I moved on that date. Like, Yeah, I want to try and
Just-
do more with the content we
Just
have,
think,
but
one day in the next like 2-3 weeks, like we'll be in a whole new fucking different places. Like,
I know, different again. It's going to be a change of wind of change. That's actually what I called the last episode, if you noticed.
yeah,
I
right.
called it Winds of Change or something like that. I was like, and again, I
I
realized,
said change of winds.
a fresh of breath air. Um,
Speaking of breasts,
speaking of breasts, I didn't even say that.
I think a breath of fresh air.
I did a fresh of breath air. Yeah, like, speaking of
Oh.
breasts, well, go on. You're going on. What are you talking about now,
Um,
since you started that? Please take it away. Take it away from me.
I was I think it was last night.
Yeah.
I was up till like 5 a.m. or something, 4 or 5 a.m. I jumped into Bushido's stream at like 2 or 3, and he goes,
Yep.
"What do you we say? What are you doing up?" I'm like, I'm just chilling. So I'd stay there for a couple of hours, and then when I was leaving, I was like, "Oh, I've got to go to bed, have an awesome stream," and then I was like, I was meant to say, "You've got this beast." No, something about beast, and I was like, it come out breast because I said you've got this beast, but it's like, then I entered. I'm like, you've got this breast, and then he read it's like, you got this breast, and then in the chat they put podcast. I'm like, me.
Oh, that's great. That's fucking gold.
I don't know how I went to breast. I just put beast. And like
It
that
happens.
must have auto corrected me. Like,
Yeah, I saw him on, and I was tempted to open up his stream, but I just didn't in the end. Oh my
you're
god.
doing the Final Fantasy
Yeah, I did say that. Yeah.
7, the OG set, not the OG, but the remake 7. Before he does afterbirth. Fuck, before he does rebirth.
After.
I say afterlove or like afterbirth. Fuck me.
Oh my god.
Rebirth. But no, I definitely a weird way to go out though. You've got this breast. I just fucking left. I'm like, see ya.
That's hilarious.
But
But what you said you had notes, by the way. Anyway, what notes you got? You said you had some notes.
oh, there's some things going on in the movie world. Did you see that? I just saw it on Instagram. It's like Venom got a new release date. It's coming earlier now.
Oh, nice.
Coming October 25th instead of November.
Oh, nice. That's right.
And it's titled Venom: The Last Dance because it's the last movie.
Yeah,
like,
it's the last one they want
The
to
Last
do, yeah.
Dance.
Interesting.
I don't got a name of it. So it's not Venom 3. It's just Venom: The Last Dance.
Interesting.
And then someone goes, "When's the next movie?" They're like, "Bro, literally The Last Dance." Like,
Yeah, like they already said that, like they were only doing a trilogy. That's like
yeah, like
Tom Hardy said
I don't
himself, we're
get
doing
why
a trilogy. That's it. Like we're not doing any more.
I think people can read. Like, I really don't. Like,
Mm.
people don't read a post anymore. They just go, "Bleh," and then
Like,
they
they
read
don't
it.
listen
Like,
to interviews. They don't listen to any of the things that they go on about. Like
in everything now. Like, I'm sick of it. Like, I read comments. Someone's asked the stupidest question.
if you like, and then people go on and commenting or something. But it's like if you just read the original post, like click the link and read it, you would know what's
Yeah.
going on and not just make
Yeah.
assumptions of the post that's not even being relative. Like, going, oh, they have an opinion going. It's like, well, if you read the post, you would know exactly what they're doing. Like, you just read the title, I just had your opinion put towards it and not even know what's going on. It's like,
Just the name of that is The Last Dance says it all. Like Venom: The Last Dance.
exactly.
The last movie. The trilogy's done.
Yeah.
And there's this other one. Well, there's a few, but you remember how Giancarlo Esposito wanted to be in X-Men?
Mm.
Well, he wants to play. He still wants to be Professor X.
Yeah, I saw that.
But he said without the wheelchair.
Like, it's a bit weird.
You can do it.
Yeah, it would definitely
like-
be a multiverse if they were to do that. Get him here because he
Well,
wanted.
it has to be anyway for Giancarlo to be.
Because he wanted.
Professor X.
He was like he made mention. Did he want? Was it Morgan? No, who was it? Was it someone to be Magneto? Was it Denzel? Was it Morgan? I don't know. No, it wasn't Morgan.
Morgan Freeman. Jesus.
It was someone. Yeah, someone I can't remember what it was, but he wanted to be Magneto. I'm like, that would have to be a whole multiverse take on it,
Yeah.
especially if he's going to be
But
playing to be like
having
walking Sandman.
Giancarlo as like
But
Professor X to be sick.
like, there's reasons why Xavier doesn't walk around. Like, they did explain in those movies like how he managed to get himself to walk around. So like a lot of his powers, that's a lot of work.
I mean, in Logan, he just wheelchaired it.
Yeah, because he couldn't force it. Because it was too much work to try and make that.
Yeah.
Because
It's
as well.
everywhere.
And then if he used his powers to try and get himself to walk, he would give away him because they could track him. So he had to not use his powers at all.
Because technically he could have, but he was trying to keep safe. Like
yeah.
And then he went mental. Really, like he just
yeah.
Well, having a gazillion voices will make you fucking mental.
Oh god, yeah.
Like hearing everyone's thoughts would just
because he couldn't use his powers to try and control that as well.
Yeah,
that's what made it worse because he couldn't.
That's right. It was on the pills. Like they calmed him down. Like
it was the anti-mutant pills and stuff like that.
But I mean, it'd be cool to see a new X-Men like have Giancarlo as Professor X.
He's
that'd be dope.
He's coming to cons too, and he's coming to Gold Coast.
Is that Giancarlo?
Yeah. So I'm hopefully thinking of going next month. It'll be because next month April's around my birthday. To the con and maybe seeing him, and I was thinking of possibly thinking.
Fuck, he'd be intimidating as all hell.
Oh, he's so cool at cons.
When he just looks at you, like he just looks and doesn't make a facial expression. It's fucking intimidating.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking of taking my Far Cry statue and getting him to sign it.
Oh yeah.
Because it'd be cool. Because like I have that on. I love having that on.
Is it still boxed as well? Like
I just recently boxed it because I got to move it. But it had been sitting on my shelf, so I'm like, I'll take that, take it out of the box, and actually get him to sign the statue itself instead of the box. Like, get the box,
like underneath.
Yeah, underneath or like on the back of his character or something, or even on the top plate.
Probably on the character because underneath it'll probably scratch off if you set it somewhere.
Oh, it has like it does have that lip space, so it does sit upraised a little bit.
Oh, yep.
But I'd be cool it's like $80 to get an autograph, but I would love him to sign that.
That's not bad.
Because like it is like I have that constantly on display.
He's a part of history. Like he's done some good characters.
And that's it. Like I love that. It's the only physical thing I really have of him. Realistically, is that statue.
I would definitely take my Breaking Bad box set and just say, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
like he'd
get that a fair bit. Like I don't know how many times you'd get like a statue like that done, but. That's something that because I have that on my shelf, like I actually have that on display. I like looking at it. It's a cool statue to have, and that's why it'd be cool to get him to sign that. Would be nice.
I wouldn't even get a sign. I just want to get a picture with him. Like that's
it's $90 for a
meaningful, really.
It's $90 for a photo, and then an autograph is $80. So
like just think you're getting a photo with Gus Fring or like someone like one of the characters. Like just think that like. Fuck.
Well, I said I could even like I was even thinking that's a good thing too. I could even. Like get the photo and like take that as the prop to hold as I get the photo with him. Like I could like hold that even
right.
Be a thing like that'd be kind of cool as well. So
yeah, because a photo is like just a name. I mean it's cool, but a photo is way fucking better.
So yeah, so who knows? I could ask him to sign that, and sometimes. Like you pay for an autograph, but sometimes they like to sign multiple things. So I could ask him to sign that. He might go. He might go no.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure pictures are pretty much standard. Like they just take them if they want to or not. Like
because the photo is
most do want to take a picture because they just shake your hand
with the photos you pay the $90 and it's in a booth, so you specifically line up and then you go see them and they take photos with each photo comes through. It's a transaction and he has to try and like little chat.
I still don't get why they're so fucking much for a photo. Like it's fucking ridiculous.
That's it. Like
back in the day, photos were free.
I thought I had.
Don't forget, like 10 or so years ago, photos signing were free. You just had to pay like to get in.
Yeah. Yeah, I got. That one was Stan Lee, so I made sure I wore my Spider-Man shirt because like I loved Spider-Man. Right. Spider-Man's one of my favorite characters. So I wore my Spider-Man shirt when I went and saw Stan Lee, and that was in 2014. That was, and then,
10 years ago, bro.
Then that's Dusty, but that's my, and then that's the one with Warehouse 13. So,
oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one as well. I like he was like a Tool fan and stuff like that. That was cool. And I was like, when is my hairy Marty McFly? So I love the outfit. But yeah, like that's, I mean, it is nice though. It's cool to get photos.
Yeah, the fucking Yeah, definitely the Giancarlo
Yeah.
photo. Like
I don't.
to go with him.
I got Carl Urban somewhere. I don't know where that one's gone. I did see it again, and then it's been put away again somewhere.
Probably
I know
packed.
it's somewhere. I keep finding it. And, yeah, it's in a box or something somewhere. I don't know if it's one of these ones. I did recently see it. And I was like, oh, there it is again. And then yeah, it's somewhere else again. So I don't know, but it's around. It was on a shelf or something, so I got to find it again. But that's what my. It'd be nice to get a photo. I'm thinking because I've always kind of like I don't know done something significant. I'm thinking do I take that and maybe like because I know most people have done like the Mando stuff. Like I know a lot of people have done like the Mando helmet, got a photo with him with the Mando head. It's very typical. I don't know if I've seen anyone with anything Far Cry. So I'm like, do I? I'm thinking, do I get a photo with him with the statue, or do I take my game and get him to sign the game? Like, you know what I mean? Do I take my copy of Far Cry 6 and
Probably
get him
not
to
the
sign that?
game.
Like,
Probably the statue.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like, that's exactly it. So I'm like, that's what I was like, if I do get him to sign the statue, or I get him to sign the photo, it's either one or the other. But I'm not a big fan of getting, because sometimes people will sign photos and they sign the front. I'm not a big fan of getting photos signed. Like, I'm fine if they're maybe on the back, but I just feel like it ruins the
No, the
photo, because I
front's
like
pretty
to,
cool if it's done like out of the way.
yeah, like
Like
if it was up here or something, maybe, but
yeah, but
I'm
if they
not,
put it over
I'm
the
very,
person, it's like
I'm
over
very,
the people or the
yeah,
person.
I'm very
Nah.
weirdly OCD, and I'm not a big fan of like signatures on photos.
Mm.
It's just how I get. I'm very weird about it. Um, but yeah, like I was thinking, if I could, the statue would be cool. That'd be cool. But anyway, I'm going off again on a tangent. But Jim doesn't care.
I had the thing.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, there was a reason why he didn't want the wheelchair. This is what he said.
Yeah.
The physical idea of being in a wheelchair every single day does not appeal to me. I just don't feel that old, and I don't like to sit that much. So he doesn't care, but like he just doesn't want to sit.
Yeah, exactly. That's
And there's uh, there's a Watch Dogs movie that's still happening, which is pretty
yeah,
pretty
yeah,
cool.
yeah. That's also that's tractioning a bit, going around.
I'm like,
Interesting.
it's cool, but also, how the fuck are you gonna put that in a movie? Like,
It's just basic
we hear
espionage.
how
Kind of.
Assassin's Creed went. It's kind of got the same way as that.
Oh, I mean, yeah, Watch Dogs just basic espionage, really. Yeah, that's all it is.
Hacking.
It's
That's it.
it's just any kind of spy movie, like an espionage movie. It's just that. Like, it's not.
Not even that.
Like,
Like, it's literally. I don't. It's got no fucking point to it.
it's action. Like,
Like, I don't get what they're gonna do with it. It's gonna be generic. So, I mean,
yeah,
it's a wait and see. It could be like a year or two out. So,
yeah.
also, this is one that come out of left field. But Lindsay Lohan confirmed a Freaky Friday sequel with Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yes, exactly. I did
I'm
see
like,
that.
after what, 30 fucking years?
That's interesting that they
No,
want to do
20
a
odd
sequel.
years?
I don't know how that would work. They can swap bodies again, are they? Or they're gonna like
Something will happen.
weird to do that again.
But it's been confirmed that it's gonna happen, so
Learn their lesson or something.
I mean, we'll see.
So weird to do a movie.
I don't
like
remember
that,
the movie
then-
that much, but
Yeah, it's just weird to have a movie like that and then revisit it again, like that kind of genre again.
it must have been a good story because I think it's the same director in that. So
Well, it's just like the whole thing, the typical swap bodies, and they deal with each other's lives aspects, but basically they overcome the solution, and then that's what they overcome. What the problem was.
I wonder
and
if
swap
they
bodies
have
back.
kids and then like those kids fucking like,
Have
who
the
fuck
same
knows?
thing happen, and they're gonna try and
Yeah.
help them.
And they got to try and help them, like because they'd
Well,
been
it's
through
mother
it.
and
Like,
daughter anyway, because it was so unless
oh, was it?
Lindsay, yeah, because mother and daughter swapped bodies.
So I'm guessing that she probably has a kid, and then same thing happens. But then
Maybe.
I don't fucking know. It could be anything.
Who knows? I don't know. They're gonna try and do a. Oh,
But I just keep an eye out for it one day.
one day.
And Multiverse is coming out May 28th. If anyone wants to know,
Yep.
they've
Looks
updated it. Looks pretty cool, but like it's still multiverses.
good. Smash Bros.
Right? It's just the Warner Brothers Smash Bros. Like
Well,
it does look better than
There's a lot
Smash
of
Bros. To be
characters
fair.
and IPs. Like, there's a lot they can cover. They already technically did cover a fair bit in the first two.
Well,
Seasons.
now there's even more. They've added more characters now, so
Yep.
a lot
there's
more of the
heaps.
Warner.
Yep.
So I saw the trailer this morning.
Yeah.
And I was a bit confused, but also excited. Squirrel with a gun is coming to PC, PS5, and Xbox sometime later this year.
Yeah.
After it was just confirmed for PC, but now the devs we're putting on consoles as well now. So
Squirrel.
that's later this year. Yeah, in the trailer, this dude looks at a squirrel and he pulls out this pistol and goes boom, 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 in his face. I'm like,
The squirrel does. The squirrel pulls out.
yeah, pulls out a gun and just this massive gun on a little squirrel.
It's like a Conker's Bad Fur Day almost.
No, nothing like that. This is way weirder. I don't know. You can climb trees, shoot people with like Tommy guns, SMGs. Like,
kind of reminds me.
It looks cool though.
Actually, you played the deer that ran around hunting humans.
Yeah, and man eater and shit, like shark eating people and shit. That game's pretty good though. Like, just watch that School of the Gun trailer. It's fucking insanity. Like, it looks cool.
That's cool.
I think it's only an indie game, which of course it is, because it's a squirrel with a gun, but...
Yeah, exactly. No one's gonna...
Like, there's no way a AAA dev would get away with that.
Yeah.
Without a massive return. Oh, it's not profitable enough. Get rid of it.
We only do live sales games.
Nah.
Multiplayer's where it's at. Love money.
Right? I can't know. I don't fucking... Like, I get it, like, you want money. There should be a limit where you're like, it's enough. Like, if you can retire everyone in your company 10.
Well, that was like
enough.
a post I did see because they made so much money. Like, Power World sold that many copies. They made a post going, they didn't know what to do with all the money.
They made it sound like a bad thing. Like
they made that much money.
Poor you for retiring all your developers now. Like, fuck me.
Well, it was like, the thing is, I was thinking, it's like, okay, it's like you've got all this money now that you've
put towards another game.
Put towards either progressing this game, like making more DLC and work or something to expand it, or look at doing a sequel. Like, put that money in doing a better sequel. Like,
also bring in some more people to grow yourself a little bit to make this next
you've got
thing.
This money now, like, go on to the next one. You know,
like you shouldn't be complaining about more money. Like,
I don't think they were complaining. I think it was just more that they were shocked.
No, but they made it seem like it was bad. Like, we got so much money, don't know what to do with.
Like, I felt like it was, to me, I didn't think it was them trying to be finding it bad. I just feel like they weren't expecting it and they were confused. Like, this is
it's like Helldivers. They did the same thing, but they're not saying nothing about it. They go, this is good. Like, they're bringing in more people now. Like,
they're social doing, like, how they do everything is so good.
Instead of just like, haha, we're rich.
Yeah, well, I like how Helldivers does it because they're going, okay, this is doing better. Let's turn this around and focus more for the community and, like, keep doing stuff and, like, let's just change everything.
Which is what Power World devs should be doing. Like,
because after more people started playing and things started changing, they started dropping on their socials, like, more Easter eggs and clues for people to debunk and codes and stuff. Like, there was like I said, that's what I mentioned to you the other day.
Because they're literally just giving players what they want.
Yeah, well, that's what they put up on the socials. They put up a message, a decoded message. People broke down. It was just a bunch of ones and zeros, but it broke down that you know, it broke down that it was bringing back the lorification of, like, the cyborgs still there. They created the automatons because
they're just
because they're in the mines. They're trapped in the mines. They're slaved by Super Earth. And I think we might start seeing that where we're going to start realizing that we're more of the bad guys. You know, things happening and like
weeks ago. Like, we're the bad guys because
you've played the first game, so you know everything that's going on.
Yeah, like we're literally like doing the bad thing.
And I think we might start seeing that more often because you saw it in the first game.
That's what the tongue-in-cheek thing of Helldivers is.
Yeah,
like they're making fun of the military.
We'll start seeing
American
that more.
Military.
We'll start seeing that more in this game, and it'll start unraveling because a lot of people are starting to find in matches now that automatons aren't attacking, and it's becoming more and more prevalent now that the automatons aren't attacking players. There's not like
because also that 99% of the player base didn't play the first game,
so they're not aware of this stuff.
Like, I knew some about it, but like,
but yeah, no,
I know enough to carry over. Like,
it's cool to watch that.
Like, fresh.
There's like random, and that's like my experience. Like I said the other day with the automatons, where they're being very sentient, like being like, "Ooh, what's that?" and then start shooting at a rock, and they're like kind of laughing at each other, you know, like. And then now people are finding the automatons to be like walking up to the player and not attacking and trying to communicate. Like, you can hear them trying to talk to the Helldivers, but you got to really pay attention to realize, because most people go, oh, because you've already been intrigued, like inbred in your mind, like, okay, the automatons, they're always shooting, okay, shoot first, and not question it. Like that's typical
That's
like
the
war.
American way.
Shoot,
Like,
shoot first, ask questions later. And players aren't always shooting. Are having these automatons walk up to them, and they're not shooting, and they're following the Helldiver, and
no,
they're
but the
trying to
fact
talk.
is that they could not be hostile, but they're still getting shot because people are like, ah.
Yeah, exactly. The players are being hostile, but like there's actual like I
Which
said,
makes them hostile again because it's like
well,
it's a
even that, no.
repeating
But that's
cycle.
the thing. There's literally, I've watched it. There's literally, they'll come up to players, not be aggressive. The diver will shoot at them, and they still won't retaliate back. They literally just look at the player.
That's probably a bug as well.
No, no,
Though.
and they're trying to talk. There's actual like you listen to the audio, and they're trying to communicate with the divers. Like they're trying to tell a like it's
I might play some
they're
later.
trying to
then.
tell a narrative. Like they're trying to do things. It's not always happening, but it's happening more often now, and more people are capturing it. Because this one video I had two of them come up, and he's like, and he was like getting really merciful. He's playing. He goes, I want to, like, I have to shoot you. Like it's my job. It's if I don't, it's treason. But I feel bad for killing you guys. Like. You're harmless. You're not doing anything there. And then you can hear them talking though, like the actual robots, like in game, are trying to like talk. They're struggling to speak because they're robots.
Because they wouldn't know English or anything.
No.
They wouldn't know like
And yeah, and
how to
it's
put a
cool
sentence
that
together or anything.
the player-based lore itself is expanding the lore, and Arrowhead is taking that and fine-tuning with what already exists. Like what they know makes sense, and they're picking things that people are coming up with that works with their general idea and weaving it in to make this proper narrative and trying to like make this big story for the community, and the community's getting behind it, and it's great like they're taking that and running with it, and everyone's getting involved, and the whole community like I said with you, like making the jokes because Eddie was Eddie's like talking about, oh, the automatons aren't bad. I'm like, oh, it's treason. People are having like a lot of people are doing that. People are jumping in forums.
They are technically bad. They're just
yeah, like, and that's like, there's a lot of that kind of communication happening across the internet in different groups, on forums, on Reddits and Facebook, on TikTok.
To Super Earth, they're bad.
Yeah, and that's it. But
Same
like
as the bugs, like they're literally living their own lives, and we're just coming along and just
yeah. But no, but what I'm saying is like everyone's RPing Helldivers outside of Helldivers. People are carrying on the lore outside of the game. And that's what's making this game so good.
technically the lore already exists. People are just discovering that for the
No,
first
that's what I'm
time.
saying. No, that's what I'm saying. Like it's there, but I'm saying you shouldn't listeners like is that they're taking. They're not just leaving it in the game. Like people are are taking it out and having real life experiences in the real world and role playing it out in the real world.
They're discovering what Arrowhead of
No, yeah,
like they put messages.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's there. No, what I'm saying is it's expanding from just the game. Though is what I'm saying is like I said, people are in forums.
The fact that Arrowhead already has the whole thing marked out, but they left it for the players to discover.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. That's not what I'm saying. Is I have conversations with my friends where I'm like, B6 is being this and this and this. We've got to stop and we're having a whole role play scenario, not in the game. That's what I'm saying is that people are taking this. Yeah, that's what I'm saying is people are taking this outside the game. It's not
just, mean like in the game.
Like it's not just in the. That's what I'm saying. It's not just in the game anymore. Like it's got. And that's how you've got a good game when people are taking the stories that are in game and having them outside the game.
Skyrim level, like like stories of Skyrim and.
It's like it's
Helldivers already hit like
which Helldivers is meant to be like you say Warhammer. It's like D&D kind of thing. Like people are taking the elements from not just leaving it in the game and role playing in game.
Well, it's not maybe like that, but taking the aesthetic elements.
That's it. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, and it's not just
like those mechs are like, Warhammer looking things.
Like, oh yeah, and that's the thing. That's what I'm liking about it.
Like Warhammer.
It's not just left to the game to
the
people
guns.
tell these stories and tell these narratives. People are having these conversation narratively outside of the game, and like people are making jokes in chats on Facebook pages going, oh, I'm reporting you to Super Earth because you acted treason against the automatons, or you've been noted and classified, this thing, your supervisor's going to be in touch with you, and like I do it as well, and like other people do it, and it's great, like just bantering in forums, making up like this whole following the law, like everyone's taking it out of the game and living it like pastime outside of the game, which is great. The fact that it's not just a game anymore. It's the stories continuing to tell stories.
Well, it never was just a game in the first game. Like, and I just never got into it. But
yeah.
Also, there was not many people playing it like there is now.
And that's the crazy part. And that's saying like how many.
Because you look on the old Helldivers forums, they're fucking filled of things like.
Yep.
I just.
People are going back into them.
I always snobbed
the surface, and there's so much going on. That's what I'm saying. There's so much going on, and that's why it's good now. That's got so much popularity because it's getting this
It's
tension, like it's getting the awareness.
it's expanded the fan base a bit
Yeah,
further
exactly. It's
now,
the
which is what.
community fan base. Like it has a proper community, and like I
Yeah,
said,
I mean,
I
it
sent you
always
the
did, but it
message
was
as a
a
joke,
niche
and then
thing.
I sent it to Moose Lord that we play with. I sent it to him too. He goes, I sent him going, look, Eddie's causing trees, and he's creating like this. He goes, oh, we're gonna report you. And like that's the thing. Like we shit stir around. And we're like, oh, he's good. We're gonna watch
That's
out
what I
for
said,
him.
a
He's
thousand lashes.
a thousand lashes. Like, and that's it. Like it's great. Like we can literally create a narrative outside of the game when we're talking
Because
about
literally,
like
they went
Helldivers.
with
And
the
it's funny.
Starship Troopers aesthetic as well, and that literally, if you commit like any form of treason to that, you're getting fucking lashes. Like
Yeah, and that's it. Like there's people
they literally tie you up and get the whip.
like people are creating like 3D. Like people are getting onto more. People have been getting onto printing the because I'm part of a 3D printer group, and people already made models of the helmet and been printing it. But this one bloke who runs this page, he has like Patreon shit. X3D. He basically created his version of it, so it's more smoothable print. Like he finally got onto it himself, making his model, and the groups, like most people that subscribe to his Patreon, they print it and they post it in the Facebook group so that people can see like the builds and progressions and ask for tips and tricks, like if anyone had any problems. And a few people have been like a fair few people got on the Helldiver train because it is popular. A lot of people are playing it, and I've been like I don't really talk in the group, and I've been like talking, being like, oh, what happened, oh, what conflict was this, because the helmet's like been damaged and stuff. I'm like, oh, what conflict was this in? It's like, oh, it was taken out, M3 was taken out by a commissioner on X amount of planets. Like, oh, respect to the family, like his service has been duly noted, like things like that. People get the lore. Like again, coming back to like I was saying, like people are taking the whole role play in, and it's great, just like being immersive, and it's fun. Like, but it's good that we're seeing so many more people being aware to it and printing these helmets out and just getting involved in the community, just spreading the awareness basically for the game. Like I don't think Arrowhead expected any of this.
Well,
whatsoever.
I was on Twitter and I saw that the CEO was out and about just doing his thing.
Yeah, people have been like saluting him, like and then he's just like,
he said it was awkward, but he just did it back.
He just reciprocated it back, but I guess he's got photos up and people recognize him, so they know. So it's just like, yeah, and it's like.
I was like, that's fucking cool.
Like, yeah, like I don't think they expected any of that. Like, it's crazy.
Oh no, they really didn't. That's why they're so humble about it too. Like,
yeah, like it's just so good. Like, it's great. That's why I want to start. Like, I don't know, they're good. They love it. Like, they're fine with like everything. They just love the fun, the memes, the banter, everything. They love it, every single bit of it. That's why they're like, putting the little Easter eggs out for people to solve and just having fun with it. Like. That's why. Yeah.
So fucking they're the best fucking community about.
And Joel,
like,
whatever Joel's doing is fucking great. Like,
yeah, I still say Joel's that guy from the intro video.
Codename Joel, yeah. Oh, that's so good. Fuck, I'm getting distracted. Anyway. But yeah. He's only been a few things. He's
look
been
familiar.
But that's kind of funny though. Imagine being like an actor who's been in a few little like things here and there, and then just being like, oh yeah, I'll audition for this thing, and he gets this part for this like infomercial recruitment video kind of style thing, and then it happens to be like one of the biggest freaking games ever. Like,
well, the thing was that Arrowhead never made that. That was sent off to another company, and they made that.
Yeah, it's just exactly, you outsource going, here, can you make this promo trailer for our game? Just needs to be like a kind of recruitment style video.
I mean, they probably gave him like the base outprint, but like
let's make this funny.
The blueprint, but like the fact that it was that well done.
Hire an actor, get him in, mocap him, like, and it hits every point. Like it has that Starship Troopers vibe. It hit every nail in the head, and every time I just laugh every time the game starts up. We just have it. Play it. I always watch until that part is like, no, and then I'll skip it. Everything else, like, I don't need it. Just wait. I just love watching that part because it's just funny every time. Like, that look familiar? Yep, skip.
Kind of need that when someone dies, just to voice something like,
like, it's but it's been a bit fucked at the moment though. This new thing we're doing, we're gonna release the gas on the Terminid planets to help control them. And it's just weird that all of a sudden out of nowhere on all these planets on the borderline, there's all these giant facilities just came out of nowhere. It seems a bit suspicious that all these giant... Because this factory mission you're going to do, like, defend the factory and, like, let off the gas thing, the termicide. Like, this factory is huge. Like, yeah, like, where the fuck did this factory come from? Who just managed to drop this in and build it? Like, we were defending the planets, and then out of nowhere, these factories just magically appeared. Like, it seems very suspicious. Like, it just feels like they're trying
But
to do
also
little
makes
things.
sense in the
Yeah, like it makes
game though.
sense, but like I feel like it's kind of like over, kind of like, oh, this is happening. You don't need to know. Like, it's none of your business. Like, it's a different division. Like, playing the
Because
whole.
technically,
Ooh,
we only see what they want us to see.
exactly. It's like, oh, but then so it's like me that
Because we can only land on certain spots.
Yeah, it's like, why all these?
Like other spots have different things. Like
Because every one of these planets on this border edge has one of these facilities that you got to try and activate the toxins on and release the termicides, and it's like, seems a bit suspicious. Like the game's always doing that. Where it's always making you feel like this doesn't seem right. Something's a bit
it's
sus.
because
like,
we're literally rigged to do their dirty work.
yeah, but it's so good. Oh, we'll talk this.
Because we're literally brainless clones. Like we just get told what to do.
But again, I was gonna say Helldive is basically our new cyberpunk. So, Arrowhead, if you're listening, you know what to do. We tried with CDPR. That did not do anything. So
We tried for like 2-3 years for
hey,
that. Like,
hey. So Arrowhead, you know what's up? I feel like we would have more luck with Arrowhead than we would with CDPR. I don't know. I just feel weird. Like I weirdly feel like our chance. You know what I mean? Like I know we may not get anything, but like our chances feel a lot higher than CDPR. Like with Cyberpunk, I feel like Helldive.
I can help sell your fucking game even more. I've already done it to some people.
Arrowhead, just let you guys know. I'll tweet it at some point. I'll get Jim to do it, but we want to do.
I was just streaming it a few times, and people come in and go, "What's this?" I go, "That's Helldive." They're like, "This looks cool. Buy it."
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good. It's a good game.
I've sold maybe 10 copies or so to people. Just
that's it. Give us a
don't
code.
know what it is.
Give us a referral code.
It's
Give us a
cheap.
referral
Get
code.
it.
5% off Helldivers. Use code Beardy Bros or something. I don't know. What can we do?
Yeah, fuck.
Like, keep selling copies. Like, what can we do? Can we get a promo code? Maybe just 5% off.
Even if it's 2%, fuck. 1%.
Well, how
God
do we
dang.
advertise it? Like, we're doing it for free. Really.
I'll do it for free.
Like, damn. But no, I'm definitely going to look at getting on doing some designs, some Helldivers designs for Beardy Bros. I think this season.
Yeah.
I would love to rock some of my my own Helldiver stuff. Like,
I think they got merch coming too soon.
Official merch would be nice. I reckon they would. It would make sense. But I love to.
No, they have. They've already said about it. They got T-shirts and
that's cool.
Everything. I'm like,
yeah, because I like to make some fan art kind of style stuff.
I want to get a giant poster, Helldivers.
Well, some of those posters they have in game, I reckon they'll print out some of those posters that they have in game. I reckon I'll do those. Because a lot.
I'm gonna be just a giant Helldivers with the Helldiver.
I like that in the flag. If
that'd
they
be
did
dope.
The flag would be cool.
Just
pin the flag up on the wall would be cool.
Helldivers flag.
That would be dope. But yeah, so I'm gonna make some stuff, make some designs, see how I go. I definitely want to get onto it. And do some Beardy Bros crossover stuff. So I'll figure out what
the
I'll
new
do.
Cyberpunk.
I mean, I did that DLC game cover thing with the Cyberpunk show. We did that, so I'm just trying to think we'll do something with Helldiver based this time around. Heads on it or something. I'll figure it out. Or with some quotes or something, just our quotes. Eddie's off again, trying to hit up the robots, fembots.
The fembot.
Stop! B2, you'll be reported for treason! And he's standing on the side talking to a fembot.
Yeah, that message is fucked.
Fucking female automatons. Anything like that, I gotta send that over.
Automatons have no gender, they're just automatons.
I know, exactly. Like,
they're just a robot. Like how the Terminator is. It's the fucking skin that makes them different.
Yeah.
Paper drugs people are on, man. Automatons are robots.
But yeah, they're just children of the cyborg.
Yeah, they don't know what's what. They know how to kill.
That's it. That's literally what they were designed to. Well, they're technically designed to. I think what they're trying to design it for was to defend against the Super Earth to then try and claim back their territory because they're slowly working up to get back to. Because where Cyberstan is up north, and that's where, if you notice, they're kind of traveling is up north. So I think they're trying to. Because I think Cyberstan, which is because it's cleared, it's owned by Super Earth. They're trying to get
Super Earth
back.
have taken over that previously.
So they're trying to claim it back. And
that's why I don't attack the automatons because they're doing nothing wrong.
I know, we're invading with them.
We're invading the bugs too, really, but
Well, bugs have been traveling. Technically,
we're literally doing bug genocide right now.
Or I'll say technically the bugs, because if you read like a lot of the missions, the bugs have been traveling planet to planet, like they were
Yeah,
from
but they're
like
not
like
necessarily
Horizon era.
hostile until.
Yeah. Oh no, they do just come and attack you when you're just wandering around. So
Yeah, but we've declared full on war now.
yeah,
Like, fuck me.
I just hate humans.
So now everything's fucking like.
It'd be good to see a conflict between the Terminators and the automatons. Though, cool to watch. Good.
I think
Only good.
there is. I think they combined in the end of the first game. Like, you can
Yeah.
have both forces, all three, and attacking, like, you and them.
That'd be crazy. Imagine fighting all that. That's gonna be wild.
Have a Hulk and a Bolt Titan just fucking going ham at each other.
And then you come through just trying to shoot someone.
And they just turn their attention to you like, ha ha!
The enemy, my enemy is my friend.
Yeah, right? Like, fuck.
But what else? What else you got? Anything else, Jim? You got any pickups? Yeah, pickups. What else you got? Anything
I've just got
else?
my pickups.
That's all you got left?
My pickups. I got some good ones. I got some
Alright.
bangers, this one.
The only thing I have is Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels. Nothing fancy, though.
But I'll save the big one till last.
Yeah.
But I recently watched this, picked it up, the Wonka.
Yeah, you got the Wonka Steelbook.
That's a pretty good fucking movie.
It is. It's actually really good.
Not what I expected.
No, right? It's different.
Like, I was like, this is gonna be like a factory. I was like, well, this is starting off singing.
Yeah. Different
And
approach.
I was like, Warner Brothers, you did good.
Definitely had that feel. Definitely felt like Warner Brothers. Pardon me.
Now I'm pissed because they kept this, but they cancelled that Wile E. Coyote movie, which apparently was amazing
Yeah.
because the tax write-off. You know,
Yeah, certain things they had to just cut.
they didn't have to. They wanted to money.
Because of how much was completed, so I think because they're writing it off, they got more back.
Yeah, that movie was done, ready to release, and they're just like, nope.
Yeah. See, I think because they
It's
got
like,
more
fuck
of a,
them.
they got more of a chunk back on their write-offs. That's why. Which is sad though, because
that
a lot of
movie
people,
was meant to be.
all the
10 out of
people
10.
put all their work into it, and all that stuff was done, and
Yeah.
all that time spent, and then just like, nah, we're not gonna. You know, it could have been some Joe Bob
They didn't
James
get paid for their work either at
first
that
time
point.
job. Could have been great on his resume to, like, oh, can't wait to finally get this movie out, and then they're like, we're canceling it. It's like, there goes his resume. Like, there's no
Fucking
proof.
dirty.
Like, there's no proof to say he did that job,
Nope.
except for a receipt of like $5.
Because people have seen the movie, and they said it's good.
Said it was good.
Well, they've still got it. They just
Yeah, they
do
just,
nothing with it.
they're just not going to do anything.
Technically, they can release it at some point, but will they? Who fucking knows?
Fucking.
But also, this is a. I watched this game on YouTube. I watched 2 videos for roughly 40 minutes each of this one guy streaming it. Like, not streaming it, but like did a video. But I now want VR2 because of the Townsman VR.
Yes, you said that. I remember you saying you got your first VR2 game.
Which that I
What are you-
installed it today.
Yeah.
It's only 1 gig.
Yeah. What is the game? What does it entail? What does it entail?
You're God pretty much, and you got
Yeah.
like hands, and you can go around the island. You can like build villages, take over villages. Like you're just playing God, like in the medieval times or some
Yeah.
shit, whatever it is. It's fucking. You can make it thunder by grabbing clouds and
That's
make it
cool.
rain. And...
It's like a more advanced, which is good. It's got all the fun stuff, but in that line of games, do you remember on Xbox the Kingdom of Keflings?
Kind of. It looks fucking stupid, I think, but
Because it was basically that you were the overall like god kind of character, and you ran around and you had like cut down trees, and then you'd build like houses, like you'd cut because you were like.
But this
big
is that
god
on
character.
fucking steroids.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like that's the like a proper embodiment power because you're.
I'll show you after this. Like I'll just show you the video I watched, and this I pulled the trigger. This is only $29.
That's not bad.
I looked on the store, $59. Also, it's $59 at EB as well, but it was on sale for $29. So I
That's
picked it
not
up.
bad. That's a good.
Brand new. It's still sealed.
I'd love to. I want VR because we had so much fun with VR. But
I like how
VR2
they
is just.
they put a symbol there as well, like you tell it's a VR game.
But VR2 is just so expensive. I'm like, oh, I really want VR2, but like,
Yeah,
it's just,
it is. It's
oh.
fucking expensive. It's like $1,000.
It's more than the console. Like,
Also, it's THQ Nordic.
That's cool. I like that picture though. He's like he's like up the roof and he's like placing the roof on, or he's taking it off.
Yeah,
Like
like it's a nice little.
that's cool. That's
I'll
cool
show
though.
you
Like I
after
like
this
that. Pick
potty.
up villages and you can like move them and stuff.
You actually can like get sheep, and he's like
Can
bam,
you
bam, into
can
the
you flick
person.
them? I wonder if you can
Yeah,
flick
you
them.
can throw them. We can.
I love that if you get the thing and you just like go up to something like flick them, just like haha, flick.
Well,
flick.
one dude fell off, or he I don't know, like this one dude fell over, right, and he's like, I don't like you anymore. Whee! And the dude went, what?
Just grabbed him and just like threw him, just like
Yeah, just yeeted it.
that's great. Oh, that's fun.
And you can, and if they're in a fight with someone with a bow and arrow, you can put your hand in between, and you can stop the arrows. And,
That's great. Oh, that's fucking beautiful. That's a VR game.
I mean, like that made me pull the trigger and buy that.
Yeah, I
Because
can
now I'll get a
say,
VR
I'd
at some
definitely
point.
see even the price tag of it. Like I would pay full price for that. Like I would, by the sounds of it.
I
Like,
was gonna, but I'm like,
you got it special. Like
well, at JB it was full price. At
Yeah.
EB it was $29.
yeah, it's
I'm like,
on
hey,
special.
I've got to save money here for a bit.
Oh, might as well. Like I'm not playing it yet, so it's on special. Oh, it's special. I might have to do the
Exactly.
same thing. I might just happen to put it on and get it. It's on special.
Also, I'm currently playing this. I bought it. It was like $3, but I bought it physically as well. But Rogue Trooper,
No, it went.
$3.
I'm so annoyed about that. I went to buy it, but the sale had ended. And I'm like, I'm sure it was meant to be the 14th, but it already ended, and it went back up to like $30 something online. I was like, motherfucker.
It's a remaster of a PS2 game from 2006.
Yeah.
And I had no idea it even
Yeah.
existed. I always looked on the store and went, that looks trash.
No, it's fucking.
Then I
Yeah.
looked and went, $3.
I'm mad.
I'll give it a chance.
I'm mad. I couldn't get it for $3 because it was broken. And the day the sale was supposed to end,
What's it now?
like, back up full price, $30 something.
Still worth that.
But like, if I could have got it for $3.
You and your $3, you prick. That Grey Skies is dog shit.
I got
It's
it.
not even enjoyable at all. It's like a 0 out of 10.
It's like a weird walking sim kind of game, horror game kind of thing.
It just chucks you in a little open area and to collect things.
Yeah.
It doesn't label them.
Trophy or something, doesn't
It's got a platinum. But the game's fucking trash.
it?
Like, I'm gonna finish it, but I'm just gonna cheat and YouTube the whole thing.
Yeah,
See where everything is to grab it. Like, fuck.
that's what
Cause
you could do for it.
I wandered for like an hour just trying to find. Nothing.
Was it stressfully scary at all? Like I can remember watching bits of it
No.
originally, but nothing really chases you. There's no real. It's just literally a walking sim.
Minecraft is scarier than that.
So like, do you see any of the aliens at all, really, or no? Like
No, I haven't progressed further than the fucking first section.
maybe later on you might see something. I don't know.
Because
I didn't have to get the sequel because
you
again,
have
I had
to fucking play. I'm not saying it's
Yeah.
fucked.
I'll give it a go. I did install it, so that's alright.
Waste of fucking money. I bought both of them.
I know you told me about the second one. I didn't even get a chance to buy the second
I don't
one.
know how I even got a sequel. Dog shit. I don't know how I got it. Because I got it for like $3 as well or something.
No, it wasn't a little bit
I'm
more.
like,
No, did you pay a little bit more for that?
Yeah, like 4 maybe. 4 or 5.
So it was like $8.
But- Oh, probably, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm trying to wipe my fucking memory.
I think it might be.
But, this is a throwback. I was
Yep.
talking to Subby on stream about these, but True Crime, Sheets of LA, my
Yes.
boy, and
Right.
New York.
Yep.
I thought, ooh, look,
Nice.
it looks like PS5.
Right.
But no,
Got that
these
to go with
were
your,
kind of annoying how one has the thing, one doesn't, because 2003, this one, 2005 was that one, or whatever, and they brought in the different,
you got sleeping
Justification.
dogs to go with it.
because Sleeping Dogs, no, not yet.
Yeah, that's the.
Got nothing to do with it, but
No, it does. It's part of the whole thing.
this is Activision. Sleeping Dogs, Activision.
I don't think it's Activision, but it's part of the set. It's Sleeping Dogs. And that's what it was originally.
Look at it.
Yeah. Part of the universe. weird connection. It's a weird thing they have.
Is Sleeping Dogs part of true crime? It has no connection to the true crime series. None. Yeah, oh, here it is. The thing, popular wisdom says Square Enix's Grand Theft Auto, like Sleeping Dogs, started life as an entry in Activision's true crime series, but that's not the case. So no.
It was supposed to be like a spin-off from it or something. When they brought it out, it was like a I don't know, I can't remember what it was. Oh, I think it was like the third game they're gonna make. They end up making Sleeping Dogs instead or some shit. Yeah.
No, that was fucking Square Enix.
Yeah, it was. It was. Remember when it came out? There was talk of the whole connection.
Dang, Activision abandoned the trademark in 2014. Jesus.
Yeah, I got the.
That's why we haven't seen it come back.
I got the fucking.
They don't own it anymore. Yeah, pretty good. That's what PS4 and Xbox One had. They had that version. Yeah, the PS3 and 360 had the normal case.
Includes 24 DLC add-ons.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? 24 DLC add-ons. It's like a gun, and that like one's a gun, one's a gun, one's a
Maybe it
gun.
was just like a successor kind of thing or something. Maybe, but yeah.
But
it had that
I tried
vibe,
playing
actually.
that. It handles like dog shit.
Yeah, it is a bit janky.
Like I remember playing it as a kid. That seems so easy.
A lot of games are so differently.
Also, this is one thing I was gonna say. Gaming now is dog shit compared to PS2 because they took chances back then.
Oh, that's exactly what I was going to say. Wait for the podcast for it. Exactly, because everyone's playing
The Getaway, another fucking banger.
I feel like most games these days, compared to like if you look at indie companies, they're the ones now that are taking
who
chances.
are doing stuff like Rogue Trooper.
Like indie companies are taking chances while these big main companies are playing it safe. They're doing very straight to the book, not doing risks, not trying something new.
The amount of innovation during the
Like-
PS2 is insane.
Like Ubisoft alone, like look what they've done now. Like they've got the one engine, got the recipe, and then every game nearly that Ubisoft spits out is the exact same thing, because they're playing it safe. They're going, "This is our line. This is what works. We're just going to stay in our lane, and we're just going to keep doing the same thing, just reskin it."
But back then, they were doing all sorts of things.
Like you
Prince
look
of
at
Persia,
like
fucking Beyond Good and Evil.
well, you play like Assassin's Creed was one
Splinter
type,
Cell.
Far Cry was one type, like Splinter Cell, like the gameplay
They all
felt
played differently.
But now Far Cry, they found that Far Cry was a nice recipe, and every other game that they've made is just like Far Cry.
Well, Avatar plays like Far Cry, sadly.
Yeah, like Assassin's Creed.
I mean, it's cool, but
like because Assassin's Creed had its niche, but now Assassin's Creed changed to being like Far Cry. Even though, like, you look at Watch Dogs when it first came out, and then the later Watch Dogs was a bit more like Far Cry, like how it did everything. Like it changed the process of how you did your missions and how you cleared areas.
I fucking missed the PS2 days. Like they had the best games. Like the PS2 was on fire.
Like it's all the same. Like any.
Hence why it's the highest selling console ever. Like there was something for everyone plus some. Like. But I just gave this one away. But yeah, I got the
Getaway,
the Getaway, and the Getaway Black Monday.
Oh, Black Monday. That's
which comes in a black case, which is pretty cool.
Oh, it's an interesting one. Black Monday, damn. I don't see much of that.
No, but the black case is what threw me off. I'm like, okay. Usually PS2 games are in blue cases.
Yeah.
Also, I found out if they're black, they're the US version for most games. If they're blue, they're the PAL.
Yeah.
I'm like, I didn't know that.
Which kind of funny because then they're missing out on the nice blue cases.
No, I prefer the blue cases. Like,
like
it kind of sticks with the trend of 4 and 5.
Yeah, where they went. Yeah.
But Black Monday makes sense. It's in a black case.
Yeah, exactly.
And I got fucked over with one of them. There was, I think it was both of these. Like I ordered from someone else.
Yeah.
They had both the games in one bundle, but these are 2 different orders because the dude who sold it said he sent me an email like at 11 o'clock at night. He's like, I just sold this before you bought it, so he gave a refund. I'm like, well, that sucks. And then the one who I'm going to get this one from, he's like, I have a problem with your order. I went to test it and the disc was stuck loading. So he cancelled the order. I'm like, oh, fuck me. Why is it the getaway?
God damn.
So I had to get 2 more.
Yeah.
I'm like, I was hoping I could get them because trying to get them in good condition is fucking hard.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like that's
Also, like pristine condition
but
like
like
this.
the fact that you're saying, guys, I don't know, it's getting stuck on loading. I'm like, that's more or less possibly your console, not the disc. Like,
no, but still,
yeah, he was just taking the chance.
still,
like,
he was
didn't wanna-
being
yeah,
safe. Like,
exactly. It's like, wouldn't you have already made sure that though originally beforehand, like ages ago, check that things work? Like, if you're gonna sell stuff, you'd already pre-test them, not just wait like last minute going, oh, someone's buying.
I think he
Oh, I
did
better-
test them, but then you test them again because
Yeah,
they've probably been sitting there for months.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter how long it
But-
discs there, they're fine.
I remember playing these. These were better than Grand Theft Auto in the day.
Getaway, yeah.
Like they were so
So
fucking
many games like franchise that they try to be better.
Also, these were made by you know who? Do you even know who made these? These were Sony.
Yeah, yep. The Sony exclusives.
These were made by London Studio.
Yep.
That have now been shut down.
That's sad.
So I was like, why can't these come back? And then I was like, Sony made them, but they're
Still
made by
good.
Team Soho. Team Soho's on the thing. I'm like, bro, that's a Sony-owned studio.
Mm.
So like way back then, we got this, and the reason we got no more of these games because they focused on the iPad and SingStar.
Ah. Makes sense.
London Studio for the PS3 made all the PS2 SingStar games.
They changed the direction.
So I'm like, I just wish we got more Getaway.
Oh, because that was a bit. I
Like-
mean,
As a kid, like I knew what the fuck was going on, but they were good.
no, it was a big
hard,
trend there when
but-
that focus changed when it got mad, like popped fucking iToy stuff like that. Was fucking every second game was iToy basically.
But iToy is cool though. But like, I just don't get like why SingStar and iToy over the Getaway. Just they could have had that in between
Exactly.
again. And this one here was a bit of coincidence that I found it because I was just browsing the eBays for Ori, and I got this big bad boy,
Yes.
the Ori and the Will of the like. This thing is fucking massive.
Yeah, click the box.
And the Will of the Wisp, which, hey, for being that old, like it's fucking in good condition still.
We were talking about last
The one that
time.
was still brand new and sealed was scuffed up. I don't. But this is cool. Like it comes in a little book.
box. Yeah, that's cool.
In the little book.
You don't have much like that these days.
Well, this is an old, but this was Xbox One. It comes in fucking hardcover art book. Like, that's a
Again,
thick book, though.
it's an indie game, so
Exactly.
my point.
Which they got another game coming out soon. No Rest for the Wicked, which I'm keen for. They're taking from the community, taking notes to put in the game. So
Yeah.
I requested a warlock as a playable character. I'm like, that'd be pretty cool. A warlock. Because they're trying to get classes and skills. I was like,
yeah.
let's put warlock.
That'd be right.
And it comes to the steelbook. I mean, it's pretty basic, but fucking cool.
That's the whole point. It's meant to be clean.
Like further on the back. But I didn't know it came with a soundtrack, like a soundtrack with a code on the back,
That's alright.
and a physical soundtrack on the inside.
Oh, that's cool with the physical, yeah.
I was like, bro, you can have best of both worlds. Sony. Fucking digital fucking have a steelbook have digital fucking contents.
Oh, with their fucking the collectors lately with their
I still haven't got
Digital
Spider Man yet. I've still got an empty steelbook.
yeah, true. That's just pre-owned at the moment. It's so cheap.
Yeah. But I did buy these are on sale for got them for $20, both of the Ori games.
Yeah.
I was bought them as well. Just have this boxed up until I get my place and get a bookshelf, put the books on, all my collectible books out of
Yep.
collector editions and that, have them all lined up.
Displayed, yeah.
Mm.
That'd be nice.
But no, this is a cool little set. Like, really, this is a cool box.
It is a very nice, clean setup. Like,
And I was just like, I had to get it. I didn't know it was that big. I got the package and went, why is it a big ass box? I thought it was
Yeah.
just a case. Because all they heard was the top.
Yep.
I didn't know how big it was. I'm just like, well, that's gonna have to find a spot.
Yep.
But no, the PS2 library's getting bigger. God dang. They're so cheap. Gotta buy them while they're cheap because that's gonna go up.
Yeah, well, that's it.
Same as everyone's doing now, buy PS4 because it's cheap. Otherwise, give it 10 years.
What variates? It's hard to say because some stuff goes up, some stuff hasn't. Like, it's
No, because PS4 is still relatively
relevant.
like modern. Like it'll go up eventually.
Kind of. It's very.
Because
It's
the rare game, like people, like I said, like that fucking Rogue Trooper, you can't
Games-
find that anywhere.
games
It's only on
thems-
eBay.
Yeah, games themselves, yes, but the device themselves are pretty cheap. Like, some
No, but like
games
just said,
which are-
just buy all the games you can now because these will go up exponentially, like PS3 did, 360 did, PS2,
it just depends
PS1
on
games are like
people-
$50 each now. Like,
Yeah, I mean they've kind of kept their normal price. It's just one of those things. It comes
also
down to
it's a
people trying to
fucking. I did grab them PS2s for maybe $5-10 each.
I mean, half
Pretty
the time
fucking
too
cool.
with the sales, it comes down to one person having a game that not really selling, but it's kind of rare. Someone buys it, happens to buy it for like $70, and then going, "Oh, I can sell mine for $70 because now there's a stable price point," and then that's where it all spits balls. Like
Yeah, it's fucked.
I said,
Game prices shouldn't get bigger over time.
all it takes is like a line of a fucking. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be any quality or rarity. Like it just be someone has a Hot Wheel car like that. It's like, for example, Hot Wheel car, $2 car. But then because of one line print, someone just happens to put it on eBay for $50 and someone buys it. That creates a staple point of that's how much it's valued at.
Yeah, it's
All it
fucked.
takes.
Shouldn't work like
It's
that.
all it takes. I got an error, by the way, though.
Got a what?
It's an error.
Fuck is an error?
So
The
a car,
vehicle.
yeah, the car is manufactured wrong.
Oh.
So, see that there? It's completely black.
Oh, that'd be.
It
What's
had
on there?
flames. It had flames on the side.
that's
So it's completely black.
that's
on
probably a common thing, though, really.
It can be with some cars, but that's still a classified as an error.
Yeah.
So it's worth a little bit, mostly worth a bit because it's.
Not that you'll
manufactured.
sell them anyway. Like, what's
No,
the point of
I'll
buying?
just-
Just fucking sell them.
I'll literally
God
just
dang.
keep in the box and just have it, in my collection. Just be like, haha. It's just really like, haha, I have the error now. Like that's what I really do. It's like I get it, I'm like, haha, I have it. It stayed with me. Like I've got a few different areas. But like that's all I really do. So it's like, haha, I've got it. It's kind of like the whole, haha, I have it.
I
You
got it,
don't.
you
la,
don't.
la, la, la. That's all I really do with my Hot Wheel cars. Is basically I just have a collection and be like, I had the car. You don't.
That's what I'm trying to do though with the games, because I'm like,
That's it.
my Age of Empires on PS2. Who the fuck has that?
I have Age of Empires on PS2.
Yeah, like I've literally got a PS2. Like people go, like, what the fuck? I'm like, yes, it's old.
Yeah, but it's obscure. It's obscure.
I'm not gonna
things.
play it. Like I just got it.
Yeah.
Like I'd play it on PC. Like, fuck me.
Obscure games, obscure collections.
It's like the fucking Getaway. Like I like looked researching. I was like, no one played the Getaway.
Yep.
People on stream, I was like, what is this? I'm like, it's the Getaway. You never played it? Nope. That game was everywhere back when I was a kid.
Hmm.
Because you had GTA and the Getaway. They were the big games back then.
Yeah.
They were the not open world. Like the Getaway's not open world, but like it's the same kind of. It's very story.
That's it. That's exactly it.
Which, hey, it's a fucking good thing. Like I kind of wish because Sony own it.
Yeah.
Can we please get that like the back compat? Like fuck. I want some trophies to pull on that because I want to play the game again properly.
If I can get one of the studios.
Although the
to
game's
remaster
hard,
it.
like I'm stuck on a part. I just can't get past it.
Get it remastered for PS5. Like fuck, do something.
Get it remade, actually, not a remaster.
Do a remake. Well,
Yeah, the game's like over 20 years old.
Yeah,
It
but
needs a remake.
some games aren't too bad. They, you know,
That is.
bad.
That's very flat. Like it's very flat. It looks worse than GTA 3.
No, but that's like when you remaster it, you make the look. You can do more cosmetically to it. But if it
Yeah,
plays
like
like a
what they
better
do.
play,
The last was part one. Like,
yeah, like they can add more detail to it.
but no, that needs a whole mechanic
But if the
shift.
mechanics are very janky, then yeah.
That needs a mechanic. Like I'm trying to do shit. I'm just like, this handles like dog water. It really does. I actually rage on stream. I was like, no, I'm done. I just turned it off and just nope. I'm like, the game was good back then. Like that's all we had. But now we're used to
Especially
modern.
the
Like we get people don't get now. Like
more responsive and
people say like gaming is shit. It's like, have you played PS2 games, PS1, Xbox? If you think games now control bad, no, these are so good.
yeah.
Go back to playing stuff like True Crime and The Getaway. And that's
Try back
you
out.
can't aim. You can't move the stick to aim.
Go play like Black. Black are fucking.
Yeah, well, Black was pretty in the same boat, wasn't it? Like it's fucking awkward.
Yeah, I don't remember being like that, but
Like,
apparently it
but then
was.
again, some PS1 games have very good control schemes where they do hold up. Some PS2 games, like Rise to Honor, and that did, but
Yeah.
racing games do because they're the same. No, X's drive on one of them. That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
I found out you just push up the right stick and it drives forward. I'm like, that's handy. Back when games did that, but I'm gonna get my YouTube channel is gonna get filled with a lot of PS2, Xbox.
Yeah, that's it.
Fucking,
Do it. Fucking
I'm
do
just. No one's doing like. No one talks about these fucking games. Like they're in history for a
Right,
reason.
yeah.
Like these games are fucking loved by people our age and older. Like,
Yep.
kids now, they what's
They don't know. They don't
Fortnite?
know. Like they don't know half the games exactly.
Minecraft, Fortnite, Call of Duty. Like, play these. They're better. Like they really are. Like you get a better fucking story.
Larger world out there of gaming.
Like, I also did look at more PS2 games, and I was like, there's one that's on PS4 called Rogue Galaxy. I'm like, that looks pretty cool. Like that was on PS2, but they did it like I don't know when they did it. They did it in the batch of like they did with Jack and Daxter.
Yep.
But that's on PS5, and I was like, oh, $22. So I put it in my wish list in case it goes on sale.
Yep.
It's like a comic book RPG. I'm like, ooh, not a comic book, but more like kind of like Borderlands,
Yeah.
but cleaner than that.
Cell
Like
shaded.
Borderlands has that. What is it? It's got that distinct cell shaded look.
Yeah.
But this is more of a coloring, like a. I don't know. It's weird. It's hard to. I just can't get the right word for it, but it looks pretty fucking cool. Because the PS2 was full of RPGs and driving games. Like, if you want RPGs, play PS2.
Yeah, that's it.
They had the best. Like, they had a shit ton. So I think there's a few thousand games for the PS2, and a lot were RPGs.
I think so.
Like, that's where Xbox were lacking because that's why people were happy when they got Lost Odyssey in that because finally they got a good RPG.
Yeah.
Because all Xbox was first person and driving.
Well, yeah, that was it. Because I remember, generally a lot of the games I played on Xbox were a lot of shooters and a lot of drivers. Yeah.
Pretty much first and third person shooters and driving games.
Yeah.
That's it. Where PS2 was a lot of FPS, a lot of RPGs and driving games, and a lot of I don't know, it was very diverse with the PS2. Like it had everything. But it wasn't to the high quality of what the Xbox was putting out, but it was not as good looking as the Xbox was, like Halo and that. But like it had richer story, richer gameplay, richer other things. Like I said, like the Getaway looks like garbage now, but that fucking story, like that's a cinematic game.
Yeah, it was written very well. That's it. That was the point of Getaway. It was meant to be a very cinematic.
Like it's set in like London, and it's got that like underworld gangster like Londoner. Fucking good. Like I was trying to watch all the cutscenes. Like it's just, but we're fucking missing that now. Like we don't get nothing like that.
Yeah, it's a different narrative.
That's why I said like, I mean, it may offend people, but fuck, it didn't offend back then. Why would it now?
Yeah.
Because I was seeing a lot that IGN's been putting up like we can't remake Resident Evil 5. I'm like, why? It's racist. I'm like,
How's it
fighting
racist?
Africans in Africa is racist?
Like, that's the people that are there. Like,
Technically, Resident Evil 4 could also be classified under that as racist because you're fighting.
it'd be racist if you made it going, okay, what it is, but we're going to change everyone to white. That would be racist
Yeah.
as well. Like, make up your mind. Like,
Because like they're really pushing that like you can't remake 5 like the exact 1-to-1. I'm like, you can. Just because one journalist back then called it racist does mean it is.
fighting against friggin' monsters. They're all mutations, like infected. Like,
no, their excuse was they were hostile before that. I'm like, fuck.
that's taking the real world, but then if they're trying to take like a real world,
I'm just like, hey, the game's fucking fun. Like, give 6 all the hate you want. 5 and 6, they are fun games.
Yeah.
Like 5 was hella good. Like that was my childhood there. Like I was playing that with mates. Like fuck.
That's it. Like,
I didn't think it was racist. I just said
Awesome.
we were in Africa fighting Africans. Like
it's the last that came to my mind.
that's what I mean. The world now is fucked. I just
Playing it safe too much. Too much playing it safe.
they're the same as movies now. Movies now are pretty shit. Except for the occasional. I mean, Wonka. They played that fucking safe as hell, but it was good.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like that fucking. I watch that Ricky Stenicki in the end. That was good. Ricky Stenicki.
I get that a 5. Okay, John Cena really held that movie together.
Well, that was the point of the thing, though. Like, it was.
Other than that,
like you
the other
see,
characters fucking sucked ass.
yeah. Well, that's the point, though. Like, you see the other character, like everyone else make it as the but it literally is the main character is John Cena. Like, even though you see him not as much and often.
No, but even the story was pretty just basic.
It's very straightforward. Like, it literally is. Like, it's a
I
very
predicted the whole thing. I'm just like just sitting there, bruh.
It's a very straightforward, like lace movie. It's again playing it safe, but it works and it is funny. Like, it was good. Like, it's part of the whole thing.
Look, I give it it's a good movie. Like
it felt like the Hangover experience.
It's nothing great. Like, it's not a masterpiece.
It was like watching The Hangover, and that's what I felt like. Like, I've already seen The Hangover. It felt like that energy, but that because I've already seen that, like, you can't replicate that energy when you've already experienced that energy. You know what I mean? Like, we've already been through it. So it's like,
I mean, The Hangover was to another extreme, but yeah.
Yeah, but it was sitting in that
like
lane.
that went to that and above.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, Rick was thinking was trying to be in that Hangover energy zone, but it's like
I think it shouldn't have. Like the world was better off with or without it. The world doesn't change.
Yeah, exactly. But it was a nice watch. Like, it's a movie to watch. Like, you can watch it. It's very watchable.
Yeah,
it's not like hard to watch.
Like, I had fun with it. Like, it had good moments, but overall, it's just a good movie.
It's a nice watch. Yeah,
but
nothing to rave about.
It's better than most movies coming out.
I'm saying it's a nice watch.
I mean, I was skeptical on Wonka. Like, I was hesitating to watch it.
Wonka was good.
Like, I wasn't hooked the first 20 minutes, and it's like, it's boring.
Can't
just
wait
him
for
singing.
Do the sequel will be good.
There's a sequel. Doesn't need one. It ended well there. Like, he got what he wanted.
It's leading into actually having the factory and then kind of going through that whole to then actually having.
I thought it's a 2-parter then.
Yeah, actually, you'll eventually go into like, or it'd be like the in between, and then we'll get like a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory because they're doing Roald Dahl movies, like they're doing the full reboot thing, proper reboot, like retelling the darker, so they get the darker twists and the serious, like getting the right tones and everything from them.
There was nothing dark about that.
So
I mean, there was a little bit.
It's just it's adding the right tones, like the mature tones that Roald Dahl. Because a lot of the movies never really like the original Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. By all means, like you had those dark moments. Like,
that's fucked
up. But then you had that Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory with Johnny Depp, and it was just a quirky film. It was different. It didn't have that energy.
Was that also Warner Brothers?
Not sure. I can't remember that one. Might have been.
I think they own Willy Wonka.
It was a different perspective, like because it was still Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, but it was more of Wonka's perspective. I don't know. That's called it Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Like it's the exact same movie. like, but they want to do
That
Christian.
was Warner Brothers. Yeah, okay.
But yeah, it's all
So
these.
they own the
But
movie rights, I'm
but
guessing.
everything like a lot of Roald Dahl movies at the moment have all been getting because we've got like they did that was it Witches? They did that one. They
Yeah,
rebooted
we had
that
the
one.
BFG lately too,
We
didn't
had the
we? Like
BFG
a
a
few
while
years ago.
back. We've had that La La Crocodile. I think that was Roald Dahl. We've now had Wonka, and then there's a few other ones. There's another one that's coming out as
It's hard to
well.
believe that Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory was 1971.
Gene
That still
Wilder
looks like a modern thing. Like if you watch the 4K
with
version.
Gene Wilder.
Yeah,
That's so good, so good. I want to watch that again.
like
I actually want to watch that again.
I can't do as well.
I want to get it on. I want to get it on Blu-ray.
Good day, sir. You lose.
You lose. You get nothing.
You get nothing.
Yeah, I want to get that like 4K or something.
Yeah, because they really fucked up the Oompa Loompa in Wonka. They're like, he was so different.
Like it was
He was
portrayed.
stealing the candy. Like
yeah, like they portrayed them what the Oompa Loompas are supposed to be, like from the book.
well, they did that in the first movie, and that, but like we got them after.
Yeah, they
that.
realized they're like paying back the debt kind of thing and like working.
Mm.
But yeah, they portrayed more of what they're supposed to be like actual, and not like because they couldn't
So
do that.
I don't. What was the point of Rowan Atkinson's character? Like he was there for a second.
Yeah, I know it's very obscure. Like
He was just like there eating a chocolate. That was it. Like eat 2 bits of chocolate and he's done.
I know. I thought I was going to see him more in the movie, but didn't. It was just like they're done, gone.
Like he was there. He was in this freaking store. They just lowered the dude down, and then he was
Yeah.
just outside. Then ate another piece, and he was done. Like
Yeah,
I guess
he was just
money, but like he did it
coming
just
out
a small role for a bit of money. Like he didn't really say anything. You're just
I guess,
standing
yeah.
there.
That was weird.
Like I don't know if he wanted to do it or he did it forced to do it.
I know because he's just in there small, but they put his name on the title card and everything too. Like
Yeah,
I know, like maybe I don't know. It was maybe they paid us to get that title card actor, or I don't know.
I don't know. But it was weird seeing like Matt Lucas and that in there and Keegan and shit. I was like, Keegan works being that cop.
Right? It
They
was good though. I liked it.
having Matt Lucas as that dumbass fucking hoity-toity chocolate man.
Yeah.
They're all fucked. They're all fucked up.
Right.
Had their own like motivations and that against Wonka, like just
Yeah.
because he was doing something good.
Yeah. Exactly. It's
What,
basically.
what was their money called? Fucking
Oh, come on.
I remember now.
But like it was literally
Like he's selling it for one of those, and there's like,
yeah, because it was literally making fun of like the big companies. Like that's what the
Yeah.
was. It's the big companies working together to screw over the middle, the average Joe. And he's trying to, that's the.
and he can sell it for
story.
$1. Pretty
better,
much.
better for cheaper.
It's funny because like this chocolate is amazing, but it's shit at the same time. When he's like, first time he tried it, he's like,
it's amazing, but shit, because it's not ours. Like, you can't have this good stuff. Like,
that's what they're making fun of though. Like that's how companies are.
that's
Like,
what Roald Dahl was writing it. Like, that's what all the Roald Dahl stories are. They're telling narratives of like the real world and how systems work, and they've been doing it for years.
like literally, they'll literally say to your face it's good, but then just kick you to the curb,
Yeah, exactly.
and then they'll take your idea,
Yeah, exactly.
which they were trying to do. They were trying to get his recipes,
Yeah.
so they could, and then to charge more because they'll have the good stuff, but Wonka won't be allowed to make it.
Exactly.
Which I think is pretty fucking. It's pretty fucked up when you think about it.
Yep, that's what I said. It's got a darker, telling the truth.
Yeah, because we had Pinocchio too, but that's not Rod Dahl. But we
No.
had a lot of these things now, like coming back.
Yeah.
I think what we got next then, like we've pretty much had all these stuff now, haven't we? Because Wonka was the last one
What do you mean?
of the Roald Dahl stuff.
Oh,
We've
there's a
already
lot
had a lot of them.
There's a lot of Roald
Yeah,
Dahl
but the
movies.
main ones that we always get.
Because I don't think.
Because I don't know exactly, like, because a lot of his stuff isn't appropriate.
Yeah, that's it.
You can only do the same thing
Oh.
over and over. before before the vocal people just get offended for someone else.
Which is Matilda, which they did Matilda the musical.
Yeah, like we've already had the ones we already get, the BFG 2016. We've had Wonderful Story of whatever that is, that Henry Sugar.
There's a lot of different stuff. Oh no, we'll see how
I
they
kind
go.
of want a remake of James the Giant Peach.
That would be cool, like maybe a live action.
Yeah, it doesn't really need one. Like, that still holds up. You can't top that, I don't think. Like, that was just a perfect movie. That is up there as one of the fucking best movies ever. Yeah, like we've already had the ones we've already gonna get. We're just gonna get that second Wonka. Like, that's pretty much it. Even then, I don't. That could be ages away still. But yeah, hey, I'm fucking surprised about that movie. Like, I had low hopes.
Yeah.
Fucking low hopes for that movie because I'm just like, eh.
That's
But
it.
it's not my favorite, but it's still good. I'm hard to please, apparently. Fuck. I get angry at everything.
That's funny.
I just like quality. You can tell when something has quality, where that did.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
that's it.
people cared about making that movie.
Yeah,
Where
exactly.
Marvel and DC, that's what I've been watching a lot because they come out every fucking month with a new movie, and then I get angry because I hate movies now. Then you got something like Wonka, and it's like, I like movies again.
It's just finding that niche, like, of what to watch. Other things.
Well, I watch a lot of shit because fuck.
Stuck
I like the stuff that no one else likes. Like,
Yeah,
I
you don't-
fucking love Armageddon.
you
Like,
don't want to get stuck in
that movie
tunnel
is
vision.
amazing.
Yeah, you don't want to get stuck in tunnel vision of
Oh,
stick
fuck
on the
no.
same narrative. Then you get
No, I like a lot of shit, but like the new stuff now is. I'm keen for the new Mad Max though. That's gonna be sick.
It'd be interesting.
Well, it's a continuation. It's another sequel. So, it's Furiosa. After
Yes.
what happened after Mad Max? He's not even in there anymore.
No, it's prequel stuff.
No,
Young-
it's a sequel.
It's a young
No, yeah,
Furiosa.
it's a prequel. Yeah, it's called Furiosa. Yeah.
It's the young Furious, the origin of Furiosa.
So no Mad Max at all, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm just keen. I like George Miller stuff.
But anyway, is that it? You got anything else? I think we can call that a week.
Yeah, I was just thinking. I was like, I got nothing else.
That's all right then. We did a nice chunk of an episode.
Yes. Oh, a nice episode 11. And we thank you for joining us on it. You beaters and beatettes. Episode 11, 204.
That's it.
So that 250 going up fucking quick, then that 500 is going to go fucking huge.
I know, like the fact.
Imagine 1,000. Fuck.
Fucking hell.
2,000, 3,000.
Right.
We'll be old by then.
Oh. Well, that's
We'll
it.
be
Depends
fucking
on what
going
we do.
grey.
2 episodes a week.
2 episodes a week. I mean, I could do that.
See how we go.
Make one on Wednesday, one on Saturday, or Tuesday and Saturday, like. But on that one, thank you, beers and beardettes, for joining us. As always, we have been Dale and Jim. We'll catch you guys next week. Bye bye. I dropped it again.